Good on this end. And on Twitch's end, it is... Test, test, test. There we go. A little bit of delay, but that is fine. Loud in my ears, but that's fine. Turn it down a bit, and we are live. Hello, 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 people of the internet. It's Solrak Dragon here, and we're going to be continuing with Shimosa. Let us knock out our traditional free friend summon in hopes that the angry mango chooses to grace us with his presence. Got a fair bit of lag there, so maybe... It'd be awesome if you did, but, you know, I'm kind of feeling like he's not going to show up until we eventually do that dedicated roll stream for the Angry Mango. Which probably won't happen until that large batch of low-rarity servants comes out. Although, I wonder, is Inshun in the friend point gacha? He'd be fairly rare since he's a 3-star, but... I do so wonder. I do so wonder. He's a cool dude. I'll freely admit that. Inshun is cool. I enjoyed his brief appearance in the story, you know. It's a shame that he, you know, got corrupted and became evil and tried to kill us, but... Oh, guess that was a little bit of too much of a tap. But nothing from all that. Much sadness, many tears. Burn the extra stuff. Keep the foe. And... Where? No, I should probably use that though. There's that. Okay. Still a fair few mana prisms off from me able to afford to get the Mona Lisa CEs. What I can do though is really quickly. I think Parvati was the only new servant that I didn't skill up to 2. There she is, because I'm a little OCD on that. Just a little bit, though. There we go. Is there anybody else, though? Anybody at all? It's not looking like it. Good. And Malter, 2 million more. 2 million more, and then Malter is maxed out. And then we're happy. Until skies are gray. But, enough dilly-dallying around. It is Shimosa time. So, last time in Shimosa, we managed to defeat Tomoe Gozen and Assassin of something. I can't remember. It's a weird pronunciation. I'm not good with this language. That's why I don't play JP. Pariso? I think it might have been Pariso, but we beat them too. And now, Kalasutra Hell. If memory serves, Kalasutra is Raiko. So, Raiko is gonna be interesting, to say the least. But the beginning has no battle, as seems to be tradition here, so let's get this party started. Quatra Kantaka Kalasutra Hell, beginning. Now for the load. I really do hope that I can manage to knock the rest of this out today. Another beautiful blue sky. I love this weather. Okay, hang on. Which Musashi? Okay, it's our Musashi, not Old Man Musashi. Although that's odd, he's usually the one leading each new section. I'm glad it's such a nice day out for our trip back. If it was raining, my kimono will get all filthy. I paid good money for this outfit, so I want it to look nice for as long as possible. Musashi, you've been wearing that outfit for ages. And yeah, I wasn't aware you actually cared about your appearance. Or your outfit, I suppose. Of course I do. I enjoy looking good, you know. But I do forget all about it when it comes time to fight a duel. I may run around doing whatever I feel like now, but back where I grew up, I was lucky to know lots of good people. Both this Zobi and kimono are proof of that. Hell, I wouldn't have even had the money for my swords without help from various people I've met. Anyway, at this rate we're going, we should be back at Grandpa Muramasa's hermitage in about an hour or so. Let's hustle, but he has piping hot white rice ready and waiting for us. Even enough for seconds. I can't say anything about white rice or seconds, but yes, I would love to meet another friendly servant. It seems that heroic spirit swordmasters didn't expect Master to be here in Shimosa, and we now know that they see him as a threat. The more allies we have on our side, the better. I'm sure Kyo will be fine. Same here. Now that we know they can manipulate her mind, they may go after her again. Still, Old Man Tajima said he had a plan in place, and that we'd only get in the way if we stuck around. So we couldn't stay in the castle any longer. Not if it meant having to fight him to do so. Indeed, we have no choice but to entrust Lord Tajima with the princess's care. Besides, I believe he would draw his sword if the time came to protect her. I hope so, but that old man seems like he cares about other people's lives less than I do. Hello, Danzo. Fancy seeing you here. Lord Tajima no Kami is a master of the Yaguyu Shinkagryu and one of the greatest swordmasters under the sun. We have nothing to fear in regard to the princess's safety. Yeah, I didn't even notice you were here. Hey, Danzo, can I say something? Very well. It's okay to speak up sooner if you want to join the conversation. Say when I was talking about the weather? Understood. Today's weather is beautiful. I shall enter that into my database. I just mean you could have jumped in around then too, you know? We're here walking all the same path together and all. Understood. Same path. I shall enter that into my database. Yeah, she's a little bit robotic. Not a robot, Master. A mechanical puppet. So a robot. Understood. Robot. I shall enter that into my... You don't have to enter that one. Understood. Anyway, since we're all walking along the same path and all, why don't we take the time to enjoy it? It's not like we're in a hurry, right? Correct. I have not been assigned to a specific deadline by which this mission must be completed. My new orders from Lord Tajima are to gather information around Shimosa, and to ensure that all of you arrive safely at your destination. Okay, nothing in your orders precludes you from enjoying the walk, so this should be fine for you to join us for a bit of conversation. Precludes? What a fancy word. You must have learned a lot in your travels, Lady Musashi. Yes, Lady Danzo. What is it? Something on my face. If you're trying to hide yourself right now, I'm afraid it's not working. At all. My apologies. I was simply observing you out in the open, as I had determined I did not need to hide. So that was intentional, then? At any rate, Lord Kotaro, may I ask you a question? Are you sure you're uninjured? During your battle, Lord Tajima no Kami ordered me to leave the princess and go outside the castle. But you stayed behind and fought the villain to keep the princess safe. Not only that, but you suffered a terrible injury when you shielded that young man from a surprise attack, and yet you are still so sprightly. Oh, now I see. So you found that strange, huh? Since you are a ninja, at first I thought it was due to some sort of ninjutsu. I recall you telling me you were a Sagami ninja before, after all. But I searched my database and was unable to find any ninjutsu that would explain your rapid recovery. I see. Thank you for your concern, but I'm quite alright. My body is quite different from an ordinary person's, but it's not because of any ninjutsu. But I know you are not a machine like I am. While I have not had the sensation myself, I am aware that living creatures experience pain when they are wounded. I am unable to feel such things as humans do, but I have also heard that pain can be unbearable to them. Well, there are certainly some wounds that can't be healed, but don't worry, mine weren't like that. What's more, I'm still head of a ninja clan. Even if I may not look it, pain is nothing new to me. I see. Understood. I am really liking Danzo, even if she is a traitor. Huh, seemed like you two were having a nice talk then. It just kinda stopped. Is she walking faster now too? I wonder if I did something to offend her. I don't think so. If anything, I think it's the opposite. I don't know. Do we trust Musashi's intuition or... Trust Musashi's intuition that... Or say that Kotaro might have insulted her. I think Kotaro may be right. It might have been something he said. Hate to say it, Soul, but you're dead wrong in this case. Danzo's definitely into him. What a lovely puppet. No. So, but Kotaro, she only said those things to you in the first place because she cares about you. If you say so, I don't know what to think myself. I don't think she's into him. No way. What am I doing? He is just an enemy, nothing more. There is no need to concern myself with his well-being. Then again, a ninjutsu that could instantly heal wounds would be a significant threat. My duty is to learn as much as possible about the enemy, after all. At least, that is what I believed. What is going on? Could some part of me be broken? Or could it be that I am feeling the effects of that evil aura from last night? Uh-oh. Go on, lap it all up. Don't leave a single drop behind. My bottle isn't just for pouring. It can also lap up suffering, regret, and hate. And turn them into the finest wine imaginable. Are you sure you don't want some? It's delicious, you know. Hey, Shusaiku! Welcome. How things be, Shusaiku? How things be? Please hurry, before someone from the castle sees you. I don't mind you collecting the remains of the great serpent that Lady Paraiso summoned, but please be quick. I know, sorry for the trouble. I promise I'll be soon all done. Lecture, Shimosa, can't stay for long today. That's understandable, man. That is understandable. Schooling is most important thing. So get you that edumacation, Shusaiku. Get you that edumacation. At any rate, Danzo. Oh, lovely Danzo. Yes. You're working as a spy under Castor's orders, right? You're not developing a soft spot for your marks, are you? Surely you jest. I am here only to fulfill my master's orders. Your master's orders, You mean like Chiyome? Boy, you ninjas sure have it tough. Doesn't being your master's obedient little puppet get old? It would for me. I don't think I could last a day like that. I know exactly what you were thinking. All the time you were hiding up near the ceiling. You couldn't take your eyes off the redhead boy, could you? You must really like him, huh? No, not Danzo too. If Danzo is taken by Fuma, then there's like no waifus in the singularity. No waifus that aren't otherwise attached, at least. Come on. Say it ain't so, Danzo. Say it ain't so. And is it weird that... Oh, what is it he said? Oh, right. Something about how a ninja with a heart is without a heart is no more than a blade. But come on. I mean... Tomoe is married. Chiyome, I think is what the name was pronounced, was. has been married, and I mean, there's Tama and Kyo, but they're not new. Raiko and Shuten aren't new. Unless, and I guess Musashi, but she's old news, and she's not really waifu material, so come on, Donzo, say it ain't so. Nice words from a cute boy. I could easily see someone falling for his charm. He's not quite my type anymore, but if I were still alive, I'd have been on him like white on rice. What is with Kotaro? How is he such a ladies' man? How? Surely you jest. That's how you want to play this? Are you sure? Okay, if that's what you want. Doesn't make any difference to me. Okay, that's all of it. All the cursed remains of the great god of Oe are mine, to use as I like. Guess I'll head back to Arakawa now then. Alright, please hurry. Always the responsible one, aren't you? So what if you're just a mechanical puppet? Come on, be straight with me. What is it you really want to do? I mean, okay, there is some degree. She has some qualities, but I don't know, she's a little bit too much of an airhead for me. Just saying, you know, she seems like a little bit of an airhead, and she's probably a Shotokan, you know? And I'm not a Shota. So, you know, that disqualifies her for me, personally. Not to say I don't like her character. Her character is very good. She is a well-written character, and I'm enjoying learning more about her. And who knows, maybe by the end of the Singularity, my opinion on her might change. Time will only tell. But as it currently stands, the only eligible waifu so far is Danzo. Yes. In the deep of night, an old forgotten battlefield lay on the eastern shore of Arakawa, the river that keeps Ito safe. An unthinkable sight was unfolding in an empty, untilled field. A great army, 10,000 strong with cavalry, foot soldiers, archers, and gunners, was gathering. It was the army of the shogunate, assembled quickly and in secret, under the orders of Tashima no Kami, with the sole purpose of wiping out every monster in Shimosa. What makes Musashi an airhead, in my opinion? I don't know, it's a little bit her dialogue, like, her manner of speaking. It comes off as sort of a not really too, somewhat overly cheerful in some manners, but also she seems a little bit, I don't know, it's hard to describe, really. She seems forgetful. She is very, I don't know, it's hard to say without, like, the specific examples. But just, like, playing through this, I get the impression she might be a slight airhead. Just a slight one. At the very least. And even then, that is not the disqualifying factor for waifuism. A waifu can be airheaded. I will admit that. But, I don't know, it's just something about Musashi, it just doesn't say waifu to me. The airheadedness is a little bit of it, even if it is only slight. What else? Not just the airheadedness. Her appearance is fine. I guess the devil-may-care sort of attitude that she has sometimes, you know? She can be very devil-may-care sort of attitude. She's very clearly lazy to a degree, given the whole she doesn't fight unless there's something in it for her sort of thing. You know? I mean, she's probably a master in combat strategy, given she did the whole, I ran 30-some scenarios in my head on how to beat Inshin and only won in one of them. But, I don't know. Some of it might also be from the fact that they force you to use her. They do force you to use her in some of those things, and they can be, I mean, they haven't been truly difficult, I suppose, because I haven't had any issues, but, I mean, I can only imagine how bad the Tomoe fight would be if you didn't have a good Lancer class. Oh, I'm not comparing her to MASH. Her and MASH are in completely different things. MASH has had a lot of time to grow, and Musashi, I mean, it sort of goes back to what I was saying. She's on this journey to master the Void, or whatever, master her swordsmanship style. And she had a nice little appearance at the very beginning of the year in her trial quest. I stand by the saying that it would have been interesting and could have developed her character more if, because of her whole traveling thing, she, like, even if it's just for a single act, she pops into the various other epics of Remnant or whatever, and she learns a lesson there, and then, poof, disappears, you know? I don't know, maybe she just hasn't had enough development yet. At least it looks like that's what I did. I mean, to be fair, I do compare to MASH quite a bit. She is prime waifu material, after all. There's no denying that. But I don't know. Musashi, she seems like she'd be a good friend, but I don't think, she doesn't click with me just yet. Like I said, though, maybe with time, she'll grow on me. Excuse me. Maybe with time she will grow on me. Each troop was led by proud, experienced warriors from the Shimbara Rebellion and the Siege of Osaka. This army might well have been the last one ever assembled, with whose soldiers remember the age of war. Following their commander's orders, the army descended upon Shimosa. Whether they faced monsters, the Toyotomi, or Christians, they were keen blades created expressly to cut down any force threatening the society that Tokugawa created. They were just about to leave this field in order to rendezvous with their commander, Yagyu Tajima no Kami. Or at least, that was the plan. By the way, Shusaku, how many sections long is this, by the way? Misaiwa Genji, the Shogun. Huh. What a deplorable state of affairs. Whatever happened to honor on the battlefield? Are there any truly brave men among you? If there are, then I might be willing to face you one-on-one. Lady Inferno didn't seem especially concerned, but I am. After all, your army is official, isn't it? I see you number at least 10,000. Some of you no doubt hail from upstanding families, and yet... If you're willing to resort to any means necessary to hunt down monsters, then you are no better than I. It is terribly vexing. You remind me of myself far too much for my liking. Where did you come from? Whoa, no, this is a guy. 16. Last only doesn't have fights, though. Last doesn't have fights. Ignore the only. Gotcha. Consider the only ignored. So 16, and this is the 10th, so I'm actually pretty far through. I'm 5/8 of the way through. Awesome. Where'd you come from, woman? I find you and your presence here very suspicious. I was told that a woman led the army of monsters against Shimosa recently, and I think you're one of her ilk. Stay right where you are and don't move a muscle. Archers, advance. What? Lord Shimada just disappeared. He was on source and now he's gone. What's this? It's Lord Shimida's torso. Just torso. What's it doing here? It must have flown over 20 paces. It's possible this must be sorcery. And look, the man is still standing over 10 paces away from his horse. Oh, shut up. Just shut up. I've never heard of anything so pathetic. It's unbearable. The Seiwa Genji would be rolling in their graves if they could hear you so-called warriors now. All you insignificant buzzing. Not a word to be heard. You are no better than insects.
Insects are such disgusting creatures. Best to squash them quickly. Since I'm already here, I may as well take the opportunity to exterminate this horrid infestation.
Look out! Here she comes!
Too slow. Far too slow.
Jeez, when Raiko goes all out, she is terrifying. Very, very, very terrifying. Ever since the word it was a bloodbath, this was no battle. It was wholesale slaughter. Fully armored cavalry, foot soldiers, archers, gunners, each and every one of them was mowed down indiscriminately. Under the blood-soaked light of the crimson moon, all 10,000 men were sacrificed for Onrieto. 1v10,000. That's Raiko. Let's be more precise. In total, there were 10,245 soldiers gathered there on the east bank of the Arakawa River that night. No less than 10,245 of them were cut down. The sole survivor was a young foot soldier. He was a youthful Hatamoto who had never once been on a battlefield. After listening to his older compatriots share tales of their battles, he volunteered for the Shimosa army of his own accord. Sadly, the bright and eager expression he had worn on his face merely half an hour earlier was now gone. The light was gone from his eyes, and all he could do was stare up at the cloudy night sky, mumbling as saliva dripped down his chin and tears rolled down his cheeks. So, she broke him. Interesting. When it said a single foot soldier remained, I was thinking it might have gone the other way, you know, because it is Mama Raiko after all.
What's all this? Why'd you have to go and slaughter all of them? And why'd you have to leave this shell-shocked idiot alive? Why bother killing him? He's so broken he's all but dead in spirit. A fool like that would make a poor sacrifice. I refuse to up my blade when there's nothing to be gained from it. Didn't your parents ever teach you it was rude not to finish what's on your plate? Well, whatever. I'm a berserker, so I can't really be bothered. Anyway, nice job tonight, Kalasutra Hell. As for me, I went ahead and lapped up every bit of suffering, regret, and hate I could find. What a little sneak. If I weren't a heroic spirit swordmaster, you would have been the first I killed. How terribly irritating. Ah, so sorry about that. By the way, Kalasutra Hell, I don't suppose you'd like to try something out. You see, my noble phantom's all filled up now. In fact, it's a little too full. I'd like to go ahead and pour it all out, but if I did that, I might end up melting a whole province or two. What do you think? That's what you wish to do? Commit a pointless atrocity when Onrieto is nearly upon us. Oh, very well. In that case, why don't you venture over to the neighboring province of Sagami? I've always wanted to see the Ashigara rain for myself. Sagami, huh? What about Edo, then? Shall I eat everyone there while I'm at it? Oh yes, Edo, a city where people from all walks of life come together. It reminds me of an anthill more than anything. In my time, the eastern lands were never so populated. So, what do you say? I say now the Lord Sorcerer has his own sights set on Edo. We should leave it alone. Then Sagami it is. Agreed, let us dye this ocean blood red. I do have some attachment to the Kamakura shogunate. But Sagami was the home of the loathsome Hoju clan. I thought the Hoju didn't matter anymore in this period. Well, whatever. Dunzo, I know you're about. Tell the others we're going to Sagami for a spell. Wait, Lady Kalasutra Hell, Lady Sagamata Hell, neither Lord Limbo, nor Lord Imperio, nor Lord Sorcerer told you to destroy Sagami. Please, I ask you reconsider. Come on, Sagatama Hell, what are you doing? Apologies, Dunzo, that's just how it is. Hold the fort for us while we're away.
Oh man, that's a terrifying thought, actually. Raiko and Shuten working together. Ugh. Oh god. The two of them working together? Oh jeez. That would be an extinction level threat, as clearly seen here. Yeah. I don't think that Raiko will ever come home. Will she? Because that might be a beast level threat. You know?
Both of you, wait.
At the most, I just want Lancer Raiko, because I've got literally every other Summer 2 servant literally every other one, so, you know, I'd like to complete the collection. That and her NP is actually pretty cool looking. Seiba and Lancer, so Musashi. And then we need to do the here. Okay, so Saber, we need an archer. Chloe it is. Chloe with the sumo. Hoi! And then insert other Seiba and such servants here. You. And then boop. And then boop. Remove. And pop the lunchtime on you. Okay. This should be fine. I am lucky enough to have NP2 shooting. Although, to be completely honest, I'm not really sure what the difference is between NP1 and NP2 shooting. And that's mainly because I got her, like... What's the difference between the two NP levels? I know that increased NP level, like, brings more damage and such. Is that it? Just more damage? And I guess her NP can go up to 200%, which means a higher overcharge, so... Okay. But better damage? Okay. And is it true that she pairs well with Robin, by the way? So you lot decided to come back, huh? And here I thought you got an all-use cushy castle life. Well, serving their swordsman, I guess, is a guest. You're probably tired after all that walking. Oh no, wait, get some tea for our guests. Make sure it's hot. The interlude should be the strongest AoE assassin. Isn't her interlude pretty much just, it, like, adds toxicity or something to her NP, which makes her poison do more damage? Is that right? I feel like that might be it. If she has to be NP2 or 3 to outdamage all her assassins, even at NP5. Okay, is it someone from the village? Like Miss Goy or Mr. Numazo? Oh, it's the nice man and Miss Samurai, along with Mr. Redhead Ninja, and a lady I don't recognize. I'm home, Oni and Tusuke. I'm so glad I get to see you two again. Me too. Hey, was it like inside the castle? Was it amazing? It was so wide and spacious. We saw the girl we met in town there, too. She was a real princess after all. Wow, really? I can't believe it. A baby. You there, new girl. You're a ninja, ain't ya? I guess modern ninja don't even try to hide who they are anymore. Indeed, as of late there are many unusual characters running around that this outfit does not stand out too much. Oh. Danzo, Danzo, I really don't know how to tell you this, but, you stand out. That outfit, you know, it makes you stand out, Danzo. NP3 shoot and out damages NP5 Semiramis. Huh. But of course, shooting can't out damage the king, Hassan. She damages Cleo at the same NP, and if Cleo wouldn't hit Imperial Privilege, she isn't a match for shooting at all. Apologies for my belated introduction. I am Danzo. I am to escort Lord Sol and Lady Musashi to this hermitage and see that they return safely. True. True. Very true. So NP3 shooting is the best AoE assassin in the game so far. But only at NP3. Otherwise, NP5 Semiramis outpaces her then, based on what you're seeing. Now that my task has been completed, I shall take my leave. 4 interlude, 450, 675, 715, 750% after. Okay, so that is actually a nice 150% increase. But that's not gonna come until like 2 years from now, right? Because Shootin only got that interlude at the beginning of this year, if memory serves. Or was it around? Or no, wait, no, that was last year's Halloween that Shootin got it, wasn't it? Because I know that Caster Shootin is Halloween Servant for next year for us. Is that when she got the thing? September? So yeah, it was Halloween time. Around then, at least. If you're not in any rush, you should stay and rest up. From the looks of you, I'd wager you're part of the Yuya Tsushima Kami's Ito group. And since you were able to slip right through the bounded field I've reinforcing over the past few days, I doubt you're one of the heroic spirit sword masters either. Yeah, he's acts grumpy, but he's a nice guy. What are you getting at? Remember, I'm technically a merchant. If I want anyone buying my katana, I can't go around being all rude to my damn customers. I may be blunt, but at least I try to be hospitable about running my business. At any rate, Soul, the fact you're here means you have more to discuss, right? I also expect Musashi, though, to tell me how she's been treating my Mionijiri. Come on, then. Out with it. Delicious H2O. If you insist. I do. Besides, just got a bit of interesting gossip myself. We can all share what we know. Does that mean there's been another incident in Shimosa? I heard those monsters we thought ran off has started showing up again in Shimosa. But the big story I heard didn't happen in Shimosa. Apparently in a field near Arakawa River, right on the edge of Ito, an army of 10,000. Army of 10,000? Is that what that traveling merchant was telling you about before? I didn't get to hear all of it that time because he made me go outside. What else did he have to say? Oh, poor innocent Onui. Poor innocent little Onui. I'm probably butchering her name as well. Her ears don't deserve to hear this. Never you mind. Let's have supper first. Aw, no fair, Grandpa. I want to hear too. And so does Susuke. Come on, please. Hang on, Onui. Didn't you also want to talk to me and Danzo and Kotaro and Soul while we prepare dinner? If you want to know what the princess's sleeping chambers were like, I can tell you all about them. Wow, really? Can't wait to hear about that. Okay, I'll go get dinner ready. Thanks, Onui. Here, let me help. How about you, Danzo? Thanks. Didn't want the kids to hear about this. Yeah, I hope you'll tell us after we've eaten, I suppose. I will, in my smithy. I'll help too, of course. If you like, I can contribute some of my best Hyorogen. Hyorogen? What's that? Hyorogen, isn't that kind of a high-nourishing ninja ration? I've heard it's shaped like a ball, and also that it tastes absolutely terrible? Don't be ridiculous, Lady Musashi. My clan's Hyorogen, the Warring State cuisines was at its finest. Is that true? I'm not equipped with taste sensors, but I am still interested. May I see one of these Hyorogen for future reference? Oh, well, I might be able to show you one at some point. Yay, I can't wait. Fuma, stop seducing Danzo! Also, speaking of future interludes, when is Melt's interlude? Because I know that her Melt virus skill gets upgraded so it doesn't have a delay, but I don't know when. Sheesh, that's just me and the kids here. I can't remember the last time I heard it was so rowdy. Yeah, you don't sound unhappy. Maybe I am, maybe I'm not. Anyway, let's get dinner ready. Might not be no fancy cow's banquet, but I'll still feed you good tonight. You better be grateful. Got plenty of sweet fish I caught in the river out back. Oh, anyway, go get the tub I left outside. Okay. I'll help you. Grilled and salted sweet fish, white rice and pickled veggies. Sounds like the greatest meal ever. I don't think anything could beat it. What are you talking about? Food is no competition.
At any rate, I heard a lot happened in the castle, so eat up and get your strength back. We'll talk then. Oh, Muramasa. Muramasa, Muramasa. You say that, but I'm sure that if you were to meet Emiya, there would be a cooking competition, and there would be no losers. February next year. Awesome, so not too far off. And that's weird to say that we're not too far off from February. Yay, sweet fish. Yeah, you're drooling there, Musashi. Well, of course I am. What could be better than this? Oh, by the way, Grandpa, I'd love to have some udon for a midnight snack. Don't push your luck. Now, didn't you say you were going to help? Hurry up and get to work. Yeah, I know. Okay, let's take care of one last job before we eat. Still, 4 months is closing in fast. Also, in like 4 months is when the year is pretty much past. And when I have to have made $100 or lose affiliate status. But I'm pretty positive I'll hopefully have made that, because I'm already at... And I kid you not, but Akabara's bits donations on Friday, it put me at exactly $69.69 of revenue. Yeah. $69.69. What are the freaking odds? Thank you for the meal. It was delicious. Not only were the sweet fish fresh, they were salted and grilled to perfection. Is the river out back where you caught them being famous for being a good spot? That was great. There's nothing like a yummy meal. Thank you for feeding us. I was unable to partake of the food myself, but I sensed that its presentation was lovely. Flattery will get you nowhere. Besides, Onway handled the seasoning, though I did do the actual cooking. Kunoichi, you sure you're okay with just water? I've heard about unusual ninja before, but... I am, thank you. Your kindness is greatly appreciated, but please, don't concern yourself with me. Got it. Oh, full. Getting sleepy. Oh, it's scary you fell asleep. That's so cute. You look pretty sleepy too, Onoi. But I want to hear the story. So sleepy. You can still hear what happened after you wake up. None of us are going anywhere. Really? Then maybe I'll just close my eyes for a little bit. That's it. You need a good night's sleep. Lord Muramasa, may I take Lady Onoi and Lord Tsuke to the inner room? That'd be great, thanks. Very well then. Come along, Lady Onoi. Lord Tsuke, please, watch your step. Okay. I don't trust this! Donzo. Why does Donzo have to be evil? Or at the very least misguided. Oh, Donzo's so good with children. Her voice is so calming. Just like a mother. Or a big sister. Yeah, I guess so. No, Kotaro. No falling for her. I saw her first. Not to say I'm abandoning MASH, but you know, all the singularities need to have at least one waifu, okay? Okay? And currently, Donzo's the only one I can see that qualifies. So everything's fine. Now I think this is an appropriate time to discuss what we all know. Arakawa is far west of here, on the eastern edge of Edo. What happened there last night? Listen up. The powers that be realized how serious things have gotten in Shimosa and finally decided to do something about it. And there was an incident at Hitachi as well. That coupled with Taijigame no Kami's message telling those bigwigs about our problem. Must have been the kick that they needed to get the ball rolling. After all, they ended up sending a real army. So the shogunate finally made a move. An army of 10,000 to be exact. I was told it was assembled after Hitachi was burned to the ground. 10,000? I'm impressed they even managed to find that many samurai in peacetime. Last year, the shogunate just barely assembled 12,000 for Shimbara, and only with help from the neighboring clans. So when will this 10,000 strong army reach Shimosa? Are they already on their way? I'm afraid not. Word is that last night, Dharma was killed to a man. And no one survived then. No, afraid not. What's more, something that concerns you directly. Heroic Spirit Swordmasters. Looks like there was one young samurai who survived the massacre. He crossed the river by himself and was able to relay what happened, but he died soon after. According to him, it was 2 women who perpetrated the massacre, and 2 beautiful ones at that. Woman, as I recall, the 4 of the remaining Heroic Spirit Swordmasters. I'm not sure who the 4th, because they were all, wrapped up in a cloak. That's right, 2 of them were women, that much I'm sure about. A warrior able to kill 1,000 is bad. 10,000, that's something else. There's more too. Later that night, before the sun could rise, the entire province of Sagami was destroyed. What? Yeah, what do you mean by destroyed? Be specific here, dude. I meant what I said. It's completely gone. The entire town was either burnt to the ground or looked like they'd been turned into molten glass. Maybe you've heard of how mountains near Hakone were stripped bare of wood to collect for Ito. Word has it that now Sagami looks just like those mountains. It was lightning and fire that broke out all over the province. But that sort of thing doesn't happen by accident. It's clear the same 2 experienced swordmasters were slaughtered. The army at Arakawa destroyed Sagami as well. But, hey, Kotaro. I'm okay, master. No need to worry about me. I'm a servant, after all. There's no one from my time still alive now, anyway. Although, if I'm being truly honest, I'd be a lie if I said I was all upsetting. I'm sorry, I'm still so immature. Yeah, dude, your entire home just got wiped off the map, dude. You're good. Show some anger. Thank you, master. I overheard everything from the other side of the sliding door. This is all news to me, too. I had no idea what happened to Sagami. Lord Kotaro, I am sorry for your loss. Thank you, but I'm okay, really. So, where are those 2 now, Lord Muramasa? Are they still in Sagami? No, I heard they went on a rampage, killing anyone and everyone in reach till high noon. And then they just vanished like smoke in the breeze. Thanks to that, some smaller villages managed to survive. Unfortunately, the same can't be said for bigger areas like Kamakura, the Odawara Castle Town. There's a lot more dead there than there are survivors. All of Ito's in uproar about it. I've gone up against monsters myself, and I still find this all hard to believe. So, are servants really capable of that sort of thing? Yes. You bet. Some servants are stronger than others, and some are better suited to certain situations than others. Some are overwhelmingly powerful when it comes to fighting one-on-one, while others excel at taking on large groups. You know what would be kind of funny? I know that there's all this praise Satan on the bad guy's side, but what if after all this build-up, the big evil they summon is just an angry mango? I'd be a little bit cheesed about that, to be honest, because I still haven't summoned him. But I mean, it could make sense, I suppose. All these lives lost, all this evil and hatred being gathered up into what is probably a holy grail. Maybe they summon the angry mango, and they're disappointed. Although I do wonder if Angry Mango has ever had any singularity or event significance. I imagine these 2 are the latter. Of course, the worst kind of faces are the ones who excel at both. All of Sagami. I can't tell what they're after. If we take Paradise at her word, the Heroic Spirit Swordmaster is planning to use Shimosa as a stage for some sort of plot. Oh, I mean, I've got over 1 million friend points, So I could probably do the dedicated roll stream to him now. But, I kind of want to save that roll stream until all those other certs are sprinkled in the friends pool. That and the 5-star embers, because I look forward to those. You didn't have him before Nearfist, now he's at NP6. How many friend points did you have, Shusaiku? But in that case, why would they need to wipe out an army, let alone all of Sagami? It's almost as if they enjoy killing for killing's sake.
Yeah, one of them's a berserker, so, you know. It doesn't seem like heroic spirit swordmasters were all originally heroic spirits, whose spirit origins have been twisted into something monstrous. So if a servant who had mental corruption or possessed madness enhancement were to transform into a heroic spirit swordmaster, they might just be capable of something this horrific. I don't know what those are, but it seems clear those two are monsters in their own ways, in more than ways than one. Indeed, they may be even more deranged than the other heroic spirit swordmasters we've faced. You know, it's kind of funny. Based on dialogue alone, Berserker, aka Shootin', seems quite sane. We still don't know where they're coming back. Shimosa. Hell, they could already be here and plotting something. But I guess there's no point fretting about that. Now it's your turn. Tell me everything you know. Have you figured out where their home base is yet? Well... See, we were very busy fitting off the heroic spirit swordmaster, so... Something called Onriedo. Well, if they were that easy to track down, they wouldn't be such a threat. So many did you manage to defeat? Actually, don't answer that. Just let me see the Gary Muramasa's blade. That'll tell me all I need to know. Really? Are you sure? Well, now, you put it through the ringer, haven't you? Looks like you've slain at least 3 of them so far. Fire and poison, huh? I remember you slew one of them here, so that makes 2 others. All adds up. Why does it come loose to the hilt here? You threw it like a knife, didn't you? You should have gone with the Wakazashi if you wanted to toss the damn thing like a street performer. How's a great swordsman like you not even carry a damn pocket knife? I'll say this for your dual-wielding sire. It's a lot flashier than your male counterparts. If I had time, I'd lend you another blade, but I'm just too busy right now. But I guess it's okay. You must be treating it roughly, but at least you're not losing. That counts for a lot. So the leader of the monsters in southern Shimosa was a heroic spirit swordmaster, huh? What was the other villain that tried to assassinate Matsudara's daughter? You got it. Not bad, even for legendary Shinji Muramasa. 401 boxes, man. That had to take a lot of patience. And apples, too. It's so dark outside. It's kind of scary. But not a lot scary, okay? Just a little. No fair, Tsuke. I just changed your diaper, so you're all set. But I can't wait till morning to go to the laboratory. Come on, Oni, you'll be okay. It's right over there. Don't be scared. You're a big sister, remember? I really wish one of the grown-ups would take me. They look like they're talking about something really important. I don't want to bother them. It's creepy out here, but I'm not scared. Was that the wind? Or are those just some leaves being blown around? Oh no. Oh no, run! Sorry, no leaves here. So you decided to go to the laboratory all by yourself, even though you were afraid. What a brave little girl you are. But you really should have asked a grown-up to come with you, you know. Haven't they told you it's dangerous to walk alone at night? Do you know what happens to children who don't do what they're told? They get eaten by an Oni. Ugh. Did you hear that? I don't know. Let's go. Don't remark on Musashi's speed. Lord Muramasa's already head outside as well. You stay with me, Master. I'll come too. Thank you. Onui. Tasuke. Onui, Tasuke, are you alright? Grandpa, Miss Samurai. Lord's blood red. Get inside. It's the same as when the other heroic spirit swordmasters appeared. One of the remaining four must have made their way past the barrier. Will you save me, mister? Oh. My name is Cursed Berserker of Sagatama Hell. It's such a nice treat to see you again. Mine is Rider of Kamala Sutra Hell. Ordinarily, the heroic spirit swordmaster can't be bothered to remember faces. Surprise! By gosh, golly gee willikers, I never would have guessed it was these two. Oh man, I am shocked and surprised. Oh my goodness me. You know what? Where's Kentoki? He'd be more than capable of knocking some sense into these two.
But now the three of us have all been defeated, the Lord Sorcerer is all done playing around. Now I have the Master of Judea, Shimen Musashi, and the insolent servants, helping them all in one place. Now, what is it people in situations like this? Ah yes, time to pay the piper. I love that, though I'm also fond of an even simpler one. It's payback time.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! Okay, what is with those eyes shooting? I don't think she's ever done that gaze before. It's like she's staring into my soul. It's creepy. Ugh.
Anyway, here's what's going to happen. We are going to kill every single one of you.
Not you too, shootin'.
Well, that's just great. Now they know my true name. I didn't tell them, did I? Don't ask me, how should I know?
Wait, what? I know this is the most important thing to ask given the circumstances, but do you know these two Swordsmaster Soul? Also, just saying, I don't know if it's the lighting and background, but it very much looks like Musashi has been bisected, and her top half is just like this part right here. That looks like it's just a table for some reason all of a sudden, and her top half is just like plopped on top of it. I don't know. It might be my eyes playing tricks on me. It may very well be an optical illusion, but it kind of looks like that. Yeah, I know two people who are exactly like these two crazies. Shundoji, Minamoto, and Orako are both heroic spirits whose spirit origins are in Chaldea's database. I believe these two are completely different summons of them, as neither of them recognizes us. Please be careful, Master. They may look like our acquaintances, but they have villainous heroic spirit swordmasters. Little more than atrocity incarnate. Shindoji, she was the leader of all Oni kind back in the Heian period. Minamoto Raiko was one of the fiercest monster slayers ever, and lived at the same time. I thought I had already experienced how formidable heroic spirits were for myself, but seeing two mortal enemies side by side like this... No, this is supposed to be a joke. It's not funny. Yeah. Give them back. Now.
Sorry, but no dice. Our master really has it in for you, sweetie. We could fight to the death right now, but I don't want to finish you fishing you too soon. We're so much stronger after all. Let's draw this out a bit. Why don't we start with a bit of foreplay? Come forth, dark vessels of suffering, regret, and hate. Come forth and set your fangs upon all living creatures.
So get ready to fight. There's a whole lot of them this time, so I'm gonna need your help more than ever. Let's go save these two.
Of course, we won't let them get away with this.
Let's go. Okay.
So, these two are teaming up then.
For this portion, at least. Sure. Fifth force. Start out strong. Maybe see how much NP this gens. 52. That's actually not bad. 52% NP right off the dot is pretty solid. Doot. Chloe doesn't really need the NP, given that I can charge it full already, but, you know, may as well. Okay, next is more lances. The lancer's gonna lance. Ah, sweet, delectable hydrogen dioxide. And yes, I know exactly what I just said there. I am not false. That was actually a pretty solid crit there. Heal. And Musashi. Why can you not kill these things yet? Like, seriously, you're gonna be saved completely for the 6th turn. Which could be good, depending on who this fight is, but, you know. Dark Warrior. You're new. Let's see. So, what I see here is Musashi going to work with a Pure Buster Chain. And then next turn, we can bring Chloe in. Let's see, 300,000 to start with. What does that knock him down to? Can't imagine it's going to be too big of a knockoff, but you know, she could surprise me. 96 with the MP, not bad at all. A little more than half. Impressive. And now Chloe will finish business off here, as she often does. Let's guarantee it. Ooh. Oh, by the way, Shiseku, how hard are those Magatamas, I think they're called? How hard are those to farm? Because you said Aresh is going to need quite a few of those. Are they a hard farm, or are they an easier farm? Hey, Lancer Kyo, up to Bond 2 already. I really shouldn't be surprised. There they are. They are Megatamas, yeah. How hard are those? Oof. You can 3-turn all the nodes. Okay, AP per drop, so 40% drop rate is the best. No other drops, but it's Castletown. How much AP is the thing itself? But 40% is not bad at all. Yeah, that's actually pretty good. And it's got a good AP per drop rate, too. Excuse me. 25 AP as well? So then... yeah. One in every other one, you should get at least one. Nice. But Rider and Berserker, so Assassins are the way to go. Let's bring in Danzo. And the one, the only, the greatest assassin class servant in the game, King Hassan. Let's go, Gramps. You all kill so well. It's breathtaking. Shinmin Musashi, the ninja boy and the master of Chaldea. It's such a treat watching you cut down our wispy little monsters.
I'm glad to see you're at least somewhat proficient in battle. What a disappointment it would be if you weren't. We have been stretching our legs and visiting some far-off places, but it's been the same letdown everywhere we go. It's so dreadfully boring. I didn't expect you to be on par with the great Tsujigoma, but at the very least, I hope you could put up at least as much of a fight as an Oni. Otherwise, you won't even be worth the rust you might make on my beloved blade.
Rust? Surprised to see a glorified street thug carrying about her sword.
Muramasa came out too.
Guess it's no surprise considering what's at stake. I can't say it's a good thing though. He may be strong, but is he the kind of strength you get by not worrying about protecting yourself? If he faces off against the Swordmaster, I'll end up a draw. I've got my hands full with my own defenses.
Oh, look at what we have here. I see you must be a rogue serf.
Shut up, Raiko, was it? Which blade do you have on you right now? Yasutsuna or your Kumogiri?
Well, if you'd like to find out badly, you could always try to make me draw it. After you cross swords with me, you'd only have that little Oni over there to deal with. Who knows? You might be able to rescue these children.
Oh. Muramasa's gonna step up to bat! It's a shame he's not a support servant, though. But yeah, we gotta play it safe, dude. You think I don't know that? That's why I'm just letting them ramble on and not doing a damn thing. Still, you're right. Can't save the kids on my own. Please get them back. Of course we will. That said, now that they've got hostages, we really can't go all out. I'm afraid it's not gonna be quick or straightforward, Lord Muramasa.
Master, I can conceal my presence and make my way around them.
While you keep them busy, I'll go and...
Wait, Lord Kotaro, they appear to be plotting something. It seems our days aren't completely worthless after all, Sagatama Hell. They seem very flustered indeed. This does differ slightly from the Lord Sorcerer's plans. That's just what happens when we heroic spirit sword masters are involved. Now let's begin. Perhaps this way we can have a bit of fun. Right, oh, they're getting all warmed up now. The meat's getting nice and juicy. Does mean it's okay to eat them? Yeah. Hey, you there. Can you take this kid off my hand? She's shaking so badly she can barely move. Oh, but don't go eating them. Got it.
Oh, no.
So they keep me much out of reach by handing them off to their pet monsters. I say, but that's smart.
Anybody's possible incredibly tacky. Even if they've got us back into the corner, let's still call it out for the cowardly move it is. I don't get your heroic spirit swordmasters at all. Having a chat while innocent children suffer as your hostages, you're a disgrace to beautiful women everywhere. What a waste. You're both pretty as Otama, but I can hardly seem to look at you. What a waste.
Yikes, that one nearly took my head off.
Impressive. She didn't give herself away in the slightest. Musashi's pretty good when she tries. Musashi's only flaws are overly eccentric sword key. Still, this opponent's bad news. She must be the real Minamoto no Raiko. Can't believe she deflected Musashi's strike with just a flick of her wrist. Take what back? That they're not beautiful? Oh, that they're as pretty as Tama. Oh, Tama. I getcha. I would agree. I would most definitely agree. Tamamo is most definitely much more gorgeous than either of these two. Although, you know, we haven't seen Shuin fully grown up yet. We know she was summoned in a smaller, weaker form. But can you imagine Shuin, long-haired, that ASMR voice, tall, curvy? That's... oh, I don't know, man. I don't know. I've seen some fan interpretations of a grown Shuin, and they are... damn. What just happened?
Thanks, Kalasutra Hell. It's a lot better having you and your sword at my side than against me. Don't be silly, I keep telling you I did nothing special. I simply swung the sword as I saw fit. I dare say my Yatsuna's handling far is more impressive. If I strike my sword here, the enemy blade will shatter. If I swing it here, the enemy's head will fly up 8 paces. Anyone defending their home from the enemies will do the same. Easier said than done. What is scary is you seem to really believe it. So what will you do now? Cut down the monsters behind you before they can try anything. If you get in my way, I'll cut you down too. If 2 katana aren't enough, I'll use 3. If 3 aren't enough, I'll use 4. And if 4 still aren't enough, I'll sacrifice myself and bite through your neck with my own damn teeth. Oh my, how brave. How adorable. You really believe that throwing your life away will make a difference? I'm afraid that's just not how it works. On the battlefield, fortune favors the strong. A few buzzing insects like you have no hope of victory.
Here, let's go, everyone.
Yes, Master, I will do everything in my power to assist you. I may not be of much help, but I will do what I can. My database says that one should always repay one's host for their hospitality. Go ahead, then I won't stop you. In fact, I won't be stopping any of you. I'll simply swing my sword and call down thunder and lightning. Well, go on then. Yes, let's do this. But just so you know, we really are strong, so at least try to stay alive. My blade is a sword of execution. My authority is absolute. Now have at you. Let's see what sort of fight you put up.
I think you two will find yourselves up against a real badass here. Although Waver is most certainly in trouble. That has occurred to me. Waver is in danger. Hold on. Time. Why do they have break bars? Why do these... Whoa. Hello. That guy C4Z. Hello. Thank you for the raid, that guy C4. At an opportune moment, too, because why do these two have break bars? It doesn't make sense! Yes. I hope my King Hassan can do this. I really hope he can, because I was not expecting double break bars here. It's not good. That is not good. But, welcome, everybody, welcome. Just, playing through Shimosa here, and probably I'm gonna do it. It's just gonna take some time. Definitely get the defense. True that. Very true. He is king for a reason. BAQ. Get some crit star gen here, and... you know... because I want to try and get the King Hassan Buster Blast here. You know? And we got the King Hassan Buster Blast. Alright. Traditional, of course, to do the King Hassan Buster. Sadly not full 100% on the Buster cards. But I wasn't expecting this, and I didn't support MHXA, so, you know. Thank you, Zodiac Demon, for the follow. It is greatly appreciated. And indeed, he is king. Nice. Come on. Yes, 2 in a row. Boom! That is how he does it. And no charm! It's a miracle! Nobody got charmed! Holy freaking Luya. Okay, If I had a quick card, I would do the Vade on King Hassan, but I don't. You know what? Yeah, they should still do a pretty penny. Come Come on, crit, crit, crit. Yes! Okay. Wait. What? What? It's over? I was worried for nothing? I was worried for nothing. Oh. Okay. 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 Well, I feel better now. Because I won. Haha. Ha 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 ha. You're pulling King Hassan next month, Zodiac Demon? Well, I do so wish you some luck on that, because he can be a very, very, very tough guy to get. Very, very tough. You might be like me and spend over 1,000 quartz to get him, and then get the first one within a couple hundred, and then not get another single 5-star until you're almost out of quartz. It ends up being Rainbow Sparks. It's a golden assassin card. Could it be Jack? Oh, that still boils my blood even to this day. That spook was so bad. So bad. But I seriously do wish you luck with getting your own King Hassan. True, at least it was Jack. It could have been, what was it? Who is it? Steno, I think? It could have been Steno, I suppose. Yes, she is not bad. Jack is not bad, and she is leveled up. She is a nice little Daughteru, you know. But, you know, still, I had put over 1,000 Saint Quartz in there to try and get NP5, and I got NP1. That's the part that, like, really cheeses me off a bit. So however, each of her strikes has tremendous force behind it. Must be the difference in our body weight. Thank goodness for Lord Muramasa's sword. I wouldn't be able to keep pace with her without Mionjiri. But yeah. Very true on Mitsu. Jack is not a bad girl. She is good. And, you know, she is second best assassin, I will say. I will say that with pride. She is second best assassin. Because of course King Hassan is best. Their attacks are so strong that I am unable to measure them, and yet they are still only fighting with a fraction of their power. Can't even touch them. Whenever we get close, they always work together to deflect our moves. That's all we can do to just scratch them. We might be able to handle one at a time, but together we're completely outclassed. But if I can make up the difference with my sword, we might still have a chance. We might both be monsters, but they're not equally skilled. Yes, the Berserker in disguise. And he really is. The traditional Berserker deck, having absolutely no NP gain skills. Although, you gotta admit, his NP gen is insane. Seriously, a single BAQ does so much for him. You can see you're both terrifically strong and that you're not much for playing around. Did your sorcerer master send the TV out together because he's finally getting serious after seeing 3 defeated when they all came at us alone? Well, I don't know about that. Kalasutra Hell and I have always been great friends. Did you mean getting a squashy like the insect you are? Oh, that dynamic. Yes, that was scary. No fair, all of you ganging up on poor little me. Well, I guess this is it for now then. See you around. Hold it. Give me back my grand. Not again, get out of my way! Now's our chance. You really think so? Come on then. Catch us with the game of Stella Ella.
Oni?
Stella, Ella, Oni. I know what Stella means. Stella is the NP of the best 1-star archer in the game. Ella, Ella is a part of a song, and Oni's a demon. So a demonic NP song? Oni, Tsuke.
Grandpa, everyone, I'm so sorry. It's all because I went outside on my own. If I hadn't, these Onis wouldn't have never...
And yes, well, sadly it is not Mama Raiko. It is Demon Raiko. Mama Raiko would never do this to poor, innocent children. Maybe. You know, with Raiko you can never be 100% certain, but I'm pretty sure she wouldn't scare kids like this. But don't worry, we'll rescue.
Esther...
Oh no, she only just learned how to hold her tears back and you're gonna make her cry all over again. What the hell's wrong with you two?
Oh, how scary. There's nothing worse than a stern talking to from an old man. I guess it's our cue to leave. Agreed. Very well then, Master of Chaldea. Shenmue Musashi. I'll be waiting for you on the peak of a nearby mountain. If you wish to save these children, you will come to see us before the daybreak. No. On second thought, we will wait for you there until high noon. I won't even tell you two to come alone. Feel free to bring all your little friends with you. The more there are to kill, the merrier your deaths will be. Ah, they vanished. That was like the skill used to conceal our presence. Can't figure out that particulars, but it must be a skill that's unique to the Heroic Spirit Sword Masters. That is a mouthful. By the way, Heroic Spirit Sword Masters, a very big mouthful. Anyone leave a scent behind. If we go after them with no plan, we'll be playing right into their hands. Grandpa Muramasa told us to go to the nearby mountains, so that's where we go. Hurry up, we don't have a moment to waste. Oh man, Shiromasa's going out to play. Oh man, I wonder, is he a 4-star? 5-star? What ranking are you, Muramasa? I can't wait to see your skills. Of course we will. We have to pay back your hospitality and I have my pride as a fighter. Now that I have a feel for the Oni's claws and Yatsuna's reach, and then Musashi will swear that I'll take their heads off the next time we meet. Uh-oh. What were you about to say there, Zodiac Demon? She can still... what? Were you about to imply something naughty about Minamoto no Raiko? Or Mama Raiko? Assassin and Lancer, so... doesn't matter who we bring here. Okay, Waver can handle the assassins, and we will bring Saberlot. Excuse me. If I can find him. There we go, we can bring Saberlot for the Lancers. Yes. Let's go. Onward. We have kids to save. There are children out there that require saving. And when children are in need, it's a friend indeed? No, that doesn't make sense. Now that we have hostages, how should we treat them? Well, that's obvious. Killing them is our best option, not knowing whether they're dead or alive will panic our enemies. And once we no longer have to worry about them, we will be free to act as we see fit. Whatever one deals with humans, that's the best approach. But our opponents are people, you say? Now that you mention, I suppose they're not. To tell the truth, we Heroic Spirit Swordmasters have no real way of telling right from wrong. There is no point wondering about whether to kill them or not. All we need to do is what our Curse of Annihilation tells us. What did Caster tell us again, anyway? He told us to go after the little kids, right? So that's what we did. Well, whatever. 1 hostage. 2 hostages, it's all the same to me. So let's go ahead and kill him.
Are you gonna kill me? Am I gonna die like Mom and Dad?
Well, I thought you'd be bawling your head off, but you're really keeping it together. What a good big sister you are, Onui. Hey, it's not like I want to do this either, okay? This is just more efficient. You heard that scary lady over there mumbling to herself, right? Killing you two is the best option we've got.
Please.
What's that?
Please don't kill Tsuke. He's still just a baby. Grandpa said babies should never have to die. Please.
Sorry, but it's out of my hands. You get that, right? Besides, this whole world's nothing but a dream, so why not do whatever we like? If it makes you feel any better, you can pretend that the Oni in the mountains, who's about to eat you all up, is just another bad dream. Anyway, no time like the present. Besides, you two really do look good enough to eat. What's wrong with the sword, Kala Sutra Hell? You almost cut off my head. If you so much as try eating a child in front of me, I will take your head myself.
Hey, there's a little bit of that Mama Raiko slipping through that curse. There we go. Maybe Mama Raiko can feel through. Maybe, just maybe. Which means we definitely just need to bring Kintoki here, and these two will go gaga over him, and then kill each other, and then Kintoki will feel bad. But it gets rid of the two of them, so, you know, that or one of them will win, and we just give them Kintoki as a sacrifice. Shuten and Raiko, I can imagine they will both do the exact same thing with Kintoki. Yes.
Wait, what? I've never heard anything about that. Now you have, so take your hand off their shoulders and put your claws away. I swear you're way more out of your mind than me in my berserk state. Where do you even get off calling yourself a rider? You killed your noble phantasm horse without a second thought. You said you didn't need it because it wasn't embedded within your curse of annihilation. And yet here you are, still calling yourself a rider. How does that make sense, I ask of you?
You know, Shuten, there are more than one way that people can become a rider. And you know, Raiko, you know, I'm sure there's a lot of people that would be willing to be her mount.
But fine. Claws are gone now, see? Sorry for hurting you, little Onui. Looks like we'll have to take a rain check on our meal time.
Huh? What's going on? Are you gonna kill me or not?
Of course I wouldn't kill you. I'd never kill a child. Nor could I ever let one die in front of me. You're hurt and your life is in danger, yet you're being so brave. Ah, what a precious little girl you are. You're just like... Why, you're just like me. Look at you doing your very best to keep your little brother safe.
Hey, no shame there, Zodiac. No shame. There's always a rider class servant that everybody is willing to be the mount to at least one rider class servant. Or anybody with the riding skill, you know? That's why I'm happy that best waifu Mashu has the riding skill, you know? Wink wink, nudge nudge.
Huh? What do you mean? I'm sorry. I'm so sorry for how we treated you, but I won't ask for your forgiveness. I couldn't. We're broken inside. We're broken the moment we had our curses interred in us. It's like we're already dead, now that our spirit urges have shed and rebuilt, become machines called heroic spirit sword masters. We're broken, all of us, and there's no way we can be fixed. That's why sometimes we say things we don't really mean.
Hey, you know, Rider Nero, you know, that one might be a special case of no. Because, you know, Rider Nero, her mount is the Beast of Revelation. And, yeah, she's probably not a good Umu. That, she might even disdain Umu, you know? I feel like Nero Rider might not like the Umu. Sad to say it, but, you know, I feel it might be true.
Is that what you really think? Poor little Oni child. Poor little warrior. Your human self was broken a long time ago. You can't blame it all on your karma. That's just one more log on the fire. Right, Minamoto no Raiko?
Again, those eyes, those shooting eyes are just like piercing into my soul. And you just so we don't have a moment to waste? How is it it's a good time to forge a new katana? Get a hold of yourself, Grandpa. We don't have time for the whole so blinded by rage you lost sight of reality thing. Muramasa! I'm sorry, Master. Lord Muramasa said he was going to get ready, but as soon as he came back from the hermitage, he lit a fire in his forge. You're gonna head out, Zodiac? Alright, man. Thanks for stopping by. Thank you once again for the follow. I do appreciate it, and I do hope that you, come back again someday. But have a good evening, and good luck on that King Hassan roll if he comes up before you come back.
So Lord Muramasa is a graduate of the Muramasa School of Smithing. That is why he forges like a man possessed.
He's a servant who... never mind. All of you shut up and get ready to leave. I ain't seen it out, damn it. I know exactly what I'm doing. I'm doing this to keep a level head. Now quit gawking and go get ready. Don't make me say it again. Once you're all ready to go, we'll be leaving right away. Got that? Got it. Well, it's fairly tall, but we should still be able to reach the top in 2 hours. Anyway, once we get there, we'll be facing off against those two again. Can you handle that, Sol and Kotaro? If you don't think you can fight them just because they look like people you know, then you should stay behind. I can deal with them on my own if I have to. I'm keeping promise. Promise over friendship, you know? And would you mind if I said something? I don't know how much about consolation it'll be, but I have some thoughts I'd like to share. No, I don't think we should think of the heroic Swordmasters as their actual heroic spirits. I know I've even taken the time to make sure we're on the same page about this, so I want to be clear. They're nothing more than walking corpses. I was concerned of that when we fought Lord Inshin. I think you should accept that too, if you can. Especially now that you're going up against ones you know personally. Of course, I know that's easier said than done. True, they do look and sound just like the heroic spirits we know. But they're still completely different people. Master, I believe Lady Musashi is right. No, duh! Unless they followed me here, in which case I feel really bad. Besides, heroic spirits are essentially different people every time they are summoned as servants anyway. Even if they retain their memories of the other times they've been summoned. There is no heroic spirit who is exactly the same person every time they are summoned. Or that they're the same person, but one who is as different as possible. Seiba would like to have a word with you there, Kotaro. Seiba would like to have a word with you. As would Emiya, technically, because isn't the only reason Emiya doesn't remember past summonings, isn't that because Rin screwed up the summoning ritual or something? If memory serves. But by the end of the route, he's remembered everything. I mean, you know, outside of the fact that he's probably millennia old and time forgets things, that sort of thing. Doesn't he remember all of his past summons? So, Kotaro, you're lying out of your teeth there. Maybe more accurate to say they are a completely different person, who very closely resembles them each time. Yes, I know, Chaldea spirits are nothing like these. I know, but I don't come back to life. They shouldn't. Okay, now you're just insulting me here, Kotaro. Mash very clearly came back from the dead. Jeez, Kotaro, you're just full of lies today, aren't you? The heroic spirit swordmasters, well as Lady Musashi said, they are corpses. Since they are the dead come back to life. They are beings born from dead servants. What I've been told Lord Hozuzin Ishun. It sounds like becoming a swordmaster changes everything about them, not just their personalities. So it's not like the principle that makes every heroic spirit essentially a different version of the same person. They may be close to the servants you saw in Shinjuku, or at least their spirit origin is different from their natural state. There was a phantom to be specific, but that was a phenomenon specific to Shinjuku, so... Lady Onoi, Lord Tsuke, Did you say something, Danzo? Oh, I'm sorry, this will be difficult for you to understand. Please pay that no mind. Anyway, I know it's hard, but we can't give up now.
Right, I will help too. Lord Tajima no Kami told me to assist you should the heroic spirit sword masters appear. So I shall push my performance limiters to their maximum, because I wish to protect those 2 children.
Thanks, Donzo. I'm not gonna pry.
No, not at all.
Alright, both my and me have cooled down. You all talk too much. Now quit wasting time and go get ready. Sun will be up before you know it. Don't worry, Muramasa. We're already ready. I literally don't think I have a thing to my name other than the clothes on my back. Which, you know, that's a good point. We do come to these places with nothing but the clothes on our back, theoretically. You know, it just occurred to me that. So we don't have positions, we don't have anything to pack up. We are always ready to go. It's kind of sad when you say it aloud.
You are right, Lord Muramasa. By my estimation, cutting through this bamboo forest should make for a good shortcut. Please try to make you do just a little longer, Master. If you like, I could carry on my back. Don't bother. Have you ever managed to peek through that mop of hair of yours and look at your master? The kid's lower body's got plenty of muscle to spare.
Dude, my eyes are up here. Don't be looking down there, man. You're not my type.
You must have done a lot of walking. Not for exercise, but for survival.
You know, I think I trekked across America a couple times, so I suppose I have walked a bit.
That's right. Understand your capabilities. Times like these, you want your companions to be full of confidence.
Good point. I don't know just how much he's been walking, but the fact that he crossed an entire continent means he's definitely no slouch. Of course, I'm not half bad either, since I'm a pretty seasoned traveler.
Shut up, cow legs.
Oh. Cow legs? Oh, damn. Oh. Cow legs? Jeez, Muramasa. Calm yourself, man. Musashi doesn't need to be burned that much.
I wasn't talking to you.
Huh? Where'd that come from, Grandpa? Come on, you can't be nicer than treat me like one of your grandkids, too.
I got my hands plenty full with 2 grandkids already. I need a third like I need a hole in my head. I see your back.
I went on to scout ahead. I detected a small number of monsters ahead. We could go around them, but that would cost us a great deal of time. I see them. We have no choice but to go through them. Lord Muramasa, Lady Musashi, they're both already gone. Hurry! Short, sweet, and to the point. Got it. Master, come, Lady Danzo, you too. Understood. Don't be giving Danzo any orders here, Kotaro. I don't need her falling for you, man. I don't. Okay, what do we got? Piggies! Surprise, surprise. Okay. Pigs are nothing major. Saberlot should be good. Excuse me. Oh yeah, Saberlot is more than good here. Play it smart. That crypto. Hot damn. There's the assassins. Sure. If Wava wants to wipe one out first turn, you can be my guest. Especially because those ghosts can be a pain if memory serves. Ugh. Yeah, I keep focused on the ghosts. I need to hope we get a Saberlot heavy turn here. That should have been called boring corruption, but I'm not going to say anything other than that. And go Saba, go Saba, go. Go Saba, go Saba, let go. Aww. That didn't kill. Saberlot, You disappoint me. So bad. So sad. 22 crit stars. And that was turn 6, so fresh deck here. Of course, it's the assassin that is that. Okay. Eternal Arms Mastery. That's what I wanted to see. Give Saberlot that crit buff. And hold off on that. And then swap the cards. There we go. And apply that there. Okay. So, the Buster will definitely kill this, so we could do Saberlot. And then Saberlot. For a blast, likes which nobody has ever seen. Yes. Definitely take down the third boar. Maybe take down the ghost if we're lucky. Only 45,000, so probably not. Did a heaping ton of damage on it to it though. So that's good. But this fight is already won. You know, give me some more crit stars here. Okay. 80, 100, 100. Waver should, and does, get the kill. And now, yes, good Saberlot. Good Sir Lance's lot of women. Married women, my bad. And master mission done. Because 2 basic assassin gems, because I really need those. I really shouldn't complain though. Before too long I'll be in gem hell. Like I'm in QP hell right now. Just claim that, and continue. Zerker, still no Muramasa Servant Choice Award. Sure, let's just keep with this squad. It works before, it works again. The obstacles have been eliminated. Let's keep going. We should reach the mountain pass soon. I know this place like the back of my hand. I'll lead the way. Everyone, there is something I would like to discuss. What is it? Can you tell us while we walk? Yeah, watch your step. Walking and talking can be difficult sometimes. Lord Tajima has told me a few things about servants, but I still do not know much about them. However, they sound... Oh boy. Of course. Hang on. Reflector just gave out on me. There we go. There we go. Easy fix. Okay. They sound as though they are dead people returned to life. So then, what is the difference between heroic spirit swordmasters and heroic spirits? Maybe. Yep, that's sized properly. Yep, we're good. According to what you have said, it sounds as though they are both more than that. Heroic spirits are heroes who left a significant mark on human history, and servants are their shadow. These servants far exceed the capabilities of ordinary people, and many are exceptionally powerful warriors. For example, a single servant joining a battle could lead anyone to victory against an entire army. A whole army? That sounds just like the heroic spirit swordmasters who burned down Hitachi and wiped out Sagami. True, that's because the heroic spirit swordmasters are servants that have been twisted to do evil. I see. In fact, I'm a servant myself. Oh, but I'm not a heroic spirit swordmaster. I see. Yes, that's right. I see. I did not know that. I'm sorry I didn't tell you sooner. I couldn't think of a good way to broach the subject, so... Thanks to having a moment, this is hardly a time or place. I can't take my eyes off them. No, now Donzo's being seduced by Kotaro. Give him privacy, I guess.
As for Sagatama Hell and Kala Sutra Hell, the servants who ended up becoming heroic spirit swordmasters. They may have once been Shooting Doji and Minamoto no Raiko, but whoever they were in life, they are now heroic spirit swordmasters and have become vicious creatures we solve for ourselves. At least that's my best guess, based on everything we know so far. However, in this particular case, there's something else. I hesitate to bring this up, but I think it's important that we all be aware of it. That goes for you too, Master. Before Shooting Doji and Minamoto no Raiko were heroic spirits, they were Oni.
Yeah, she is a queen. Don't mix words here.
Right, Shooting Doji might be more overtly Oni than Raiko, but Oni blood still runs through both their veins. We can't deny the possibility this may be affecting how they are as heroic spirit swordmasters. Oni, you say? And as for me...
Come to think of it, Tomoe doesn't seem like she was using some Oni power as well. Why did you start that late to clear the shop in Majai Record? Only 6 hours left to get up for university when the event ends. Ouch, that's rough, Shisaiku. It's honestly been a while for me since I played Majaya Record, just because the pacing feels a little fast to me, I don't know. That, and, you know, FGO has been fairly event-heavy recently, so, eh. But yeah, Tomoe, very strong. Honestly, I've never seen anyone use a bow like that before. It was downright terrifying. Anyway, Oni, huh? I've had run-ins with Oni before, too. There were a bunch around when Sol and I first met, of course. That was far from the only time. So I've got a few thoughts of my own based on my experiences if you'd like to hear them. Basically, there are many different types of Oni. First, creatures outside the domain of humans, the uncivilized and untamable. Second, the descendants of that abomination that possess power outside of what is categorically within human capacity. And third, beings whose hatred of this world is so great, so intense they gain a corporeal form and could never be pacified. Some are even born like that because of how they were portrayed in stories. So the Oni that live outside human domains, Oni that possess supernatural power, and Oni that come from stories. Right, now let's go back to the heroic spirits. It may not mean much, but I happen to notice something they have in common. I guess you can think of it kind of as a thought experiment? Something they have in common. Events back-to-back to catch up. They're trying to catch up to JP and Majaya Record. By definition, heroic spirits are heroes, right? And it's not just like any samurai who made a name for himself on the battlefield can become one, right? Some of them are people who say rebelled against a cruel feudal lord to save others, right? She's saying great a lot. Yeah, Spartacus. What's more, they can do more than any human. It may not be true for all of them, but most heroic spirits are really strong, right? Right, just the fact that their bodies aren't harmed by ordinary attacks makes them exceptionally dangerous. In which case, the first two kinds of Oni I mentioned about half apply to heroic spirits, too. Some heroic spirits are unbound by human Moors. I'm guessing that's supposed to be motives. And some far exceed human capabilities. As for the third kind, I see what you mean. You're right, that might not be too different either. Some heroic spirits are born more from concepts and stories, and some are summoned as servants who have been transformed into monsters by the effects of those concepts and stories. Right, and isn't this kind of what the current situation feels like? I'm afraid I no longer follow you. Are you saying that the Oni and heroic spirits are the same thing, Lady Musashi? Not the same, Lady Danzo. Lady Musashi is simply saying there are similarities. Similarities? Right, they are very similar, but only on a superficial level. At their heart, they're fundamentally different. The major difference between heroes and Oni is the fact that Oni kind can never coexist with humans. At the heart, Oni are twisted, warped creatures. They can smile one moment and devour someone they love the next. And everything about them can change in an instant. A complete and total inversion like it was nothing. Sorry to interrupt you, Musashi. That third kind of Oni has shown up. Take a look. It's almost like you invited the thing here. Is that a great dark Oni? Malice and hatred. Yes, it's just one of those speak of the devil things, okay? I didn't invite it here. Lady Musashi ran off ahead. I'm going to go join her. I'll back you up. It's the best I can do. Understood. Then I shall help you slaughter this Oni as well. Musashi, though, that was fairly philosophical of her. Maybe she isn't as much of an airhead as I thought she was. Maybe not. Still, though, Onis and humans can get along perfectly fine. I mean, look at Kentucky and Shootin'. I'm sure those two can't keep their hands off each other. That and Tomoe Gozen, you know, she's a half Oni, so she's gotta... Clearly there was something going on there between her parents. One of them was an Oni, after all. So, you know. And I attacked the wrong boar. Whoops. Okay, we lucked out. Oh, we really lucked out here. Whew. Lucky, lucky. Saberlot kicks butt, takes names, and chews watermelons. Bubblegum. Watermelon bubblegum. I meant what I said, and I said what I meant. Alright. Should have paid attention to how many waves it was. But that's fine. Saberlot. Keep getting the crit stars, I suppose. How many we got? Alright, we got 100% attack. That's good. And Musashi. So, Musashi's NP strength increases with overcharge. Saberlot increases art card's effectiveness. And increased damage taken with overcharge. So... Decisions. Also, did Reflector really just freeze? Nope, never mind. It didn't freeze up. It froze up for a little bit, it looks like. I don't know what's going on with it, but it's being very, very tricksy. Today it feels. But we'll do Musashi first, because that way Saberlot's Buster attack gets up boost. 144. Nice. Another 104. And 92-ish, I think. No, not 92-ish. 87-ish. My bad. My math was off there just a wee bit. It's cool though. Come on, Saberlot. You can do it. Do a 69,000 point crit. Oh! So close. So close, but yet so far. I guess Musashi can get the killing blow. Let me guess. It probably dropped wine. No! It dropped one of the crystals. Huh. Hustle eliminated. It was tough, but we managed. Does this mean that heroes have won and defeated the Oni? I'm afraid I still don't fully understand. Oh, sorry if I confused you. I was just saying whatever came to mind. Don't dwell on it too much. Still, in the end, it doesn't really matter if you're the heroic spear or an Oni. It doesn't matter. Elaborate. No, it doesn't. I have plenty of opinions to share, but I still don't even know who I am. I've been in many different worlds, fought opponents with the same name countless times, and read something called the Book of Five Rings. But for all that, I don't even know my own hometown. If I'm being perfectly honest, I died back when I first wandered into a different world. Not the same person I was back then. I may even be just a ghost claiming to be Miyamoto Musashi. But even if I don't know who I really am, there's one thing I can say for sure. At the very least, I'm no Oni. And that's just true for Oni too. Even if they don't know who they are, they can say this much for sure. I'm an Oni. I'm a beast and I live my life accordingly. As long as you know that about yourself, that's all that matters. If you don't really know who you really are, or even if you've long since forgotten who you once were, as long as I decide how I want to live and act accordingly, then I'm me. And I won't let anyone criticize me for that. Well, at least I'm not going to criticize me for it right now. I guess what I'm trying to say is, right now I'm someone who's here to fight bad guys with all of you. What about you, Soul? I'm here for them. Okay, Musashi is showing a very deep and philosophical side to her. Interesting. You got it. Doesn't matter. Oh, come on. Nope. It doesn't matter who your family was or where you came from. All that matters is you do what you want and what you actually do. So cheer up, Kotaro. Be honest. You felt bad for a moment earlier because you thought you were an Oni just like them, didn't you? Ooh. Is that true, Lord Kotaro? As far as Soul and I are concerned, Kotaro and the fact that you're trying to save Oni and Tsuki makes you awesome. You're like a hero of justice straight out of a fairy tale. I've got a big soft spot for people like that. Me, I'm an underhanded coward who will do anything it takes to win. I can't stand people who go around preaching justice, but I love people who try their best to do the right thing. Can't stand people who go around preaching about justice. So she actually will hate Shiro. That's surprising. So hold your head high, Lord Kotaro. As long as you help others, I want to help you. Well, if Lady Musashi, one of the greatest heroes of all time, thinks that highly of me, I suppose I have no choice but to rally myself and fight. Or maybe not, because Shiro often acts first and then thinks later. So maybe not. Wait, really? Is that how it went down in your history books? Actually, Musashi would probably fall in love with Shiro, because he can cook a mean meal. What do you want to do and what you actually want to do? In that case, what am I? What am I? A ninja without a soul is nothing more than a hollow blade. Aw, poor Danzo having an existential crisis. That's what you get for being with the bad guys. Just abandon them, come to my side, join the dark side, we have cookies. That whole shebang. Cute. I mean, the third verse, same as the first two. May as well. Good, we finally made it to the trail. From here we could reach the peak in an hour if we hurry without stopping. But then we would be tired fights, so we won't be doing that. So we hurry, but we also take breaks when we need to. No pushing ourselves too hard and no getting exhausted. But yeah, we probably need to get there soon. As they say, heaps of dust make a mountain in time. We need to hurry, but push yourself too much and all of a sudden you can go no further. And if it ends up taking you out of commission, just when it really counts, you'd never be able to forgive yourself. So if you start to get so tired that you feel it in your knees, take a break. You still have a long way ahead of us. In that case, why don't I carry him? I may not look like it, but I am capable of carrying almost a ton. I am not fat! Not much. I mean, that's amazing, but I'm afraid it would be too risky. If you happen to drop him for any reason while we were running at our top speed, he could be seriously injured, or worse. Especially since this isn't the safest path. There is no telling when we might run into more monsters, so we need to proceed with caution. When it's settled, let's go. You're a weird motley bunch, that's for sure. I guess the age of war really is over. I know there ain't a ton of people living decent lives out there, but there's something about you that's more than just passing strange, Soul. Do I remind you of someone? I don't remember what my grandkids looked like anymore. It was a terrible time to be alive back then. For most people, it took everything they had just to stay alive. All the samurai cared about was conquering other provinces, so there was no end to the war on this tiny island. Every now and then we'd get a great leader, but they'd always die well before their time, and there was no guarantee their successor would be worth a damn. And if a powerful province came in and invaded us, our feudal lords inevitably proved all but useless. In order to fight a war, you need money, food, and manpower. It wasn't enough that our lords would demand we hand over our money, they also demanded our lives. Working the rice field was hard enough, but they came in and drafted all the young farmers for the army. Then all of the fields were neglected. In the worst case, those farmers would even get killed in battle. On top of that, whenever a battle broke out near our village, soldiers would invade it and take everything from food to women. For most people in times of war, life is hell. That's true, Japan's warring state period was a truly horrifying time to be alive. There was no god or Buddha to be found then. Maybe there was something worth caring about if you looked hard enough, but I never found it. Nor did I ever see a god or Buddha feeding starving children after a war came to an end. Put another way, the blaze of the time were too strong, They offer neither salvation nor forgiveness. Back then, it seemed like the fires of war would rage on forever. Even if some feudal lord managed to claim the empire for himself and we enjoyed a time of peace for a while, it was always just a matter of time before another war would break out. At least that's what I used to think. Why are you looking at me, man? You can see it in your eyes. You've been through a lot, but you grew up in privilege. Yours are the eyes of someone who's never gone hungry, or lived in fear of war, or to sleep out in the cold. Fear of war, you know... I mean, war with Camelot, war with the demonic beast, so I can't say yes to that. Sleep out in the cold? Well, in the early singularities, I did have a nice, cuddly Mashu to keep me warm, so you know, you're right about that. Instant ramen spicy? How can you make instant ramen spicy, Shusaku? And you don't come from nobility either, do you? Yeah, I'm just an ordinary dude. It may not be a straight line from Limitsuy's reign to your time, but eventually. Now I know this land will be home to kids with gentle eyes like yours. Even if people like you seem strange to me. Truth be told, it's hard for me to imagine a time filled with oddballs like you. But this so-called peaceful world gets there eventually, because it's not so bad. With chili... Why'd you put chili in it if you knew it was going to make it spicy? Grandpa. That was so cheesy. Should it? Aw, you're blushing. Grandpa, cute. One for the record. I don't think the Age of War was all bad either. Okay. Okay, because you like it with some chili. Okay. Maybe mix it a little bit more to distribute the chili a little bit more evenly to tone down that spiciness, maybe? Oh. After all, you were there during it. So was I, and so was Kotaro. Danzo, I know you're active now, but you were around during the Age of War too, weren't you? Yes, I was. So we've all got something in common then. We're willing to risk our lives to save children that are total strangers to us. That makes us oddballs, as Grandpa Muramasa puts it. Give it rest. Lord Muramasa, I have a question for you as well. Earlier, when you said you don't remember what your grandchildren looked like, was that a figure of speech? No, honestly, I don't remember. Thinking back on it now, I devoted every day of my life to forging swords and nothing else. When blades are concerned, as long as you make them as you were taught, they can cut through almost anything. That just wasn't enough for me. A sword forged by a true master should, I thought, be able to cut through anything. I was born and raised to make swords and nothing else. Even as everyone around me starved to death, my work as a smith kept putting food on my table. That's why I thought my swords had to be able to cut anything, or else there'd be no point to my life. So I set out to make the ultimate sword. I ended up forging many blades. But only because if I didn't, I'd never be able to make one that was truly peerless. I decided that sword should be capable of cutting through bonds, certainty, and even karma. And just so you know, Miyonigiri I lent Musashi isn't that. That's just an evil super blade that ended up reaching the demonic realm. Sounds more powerful enough, but I guess it's not the sort of blade you were seeking, is it? It's not. I'm probably not making much sense to you, but that's okay. No one else can understand what it is I'm seeking. It's barely one step removed from madness. Or maybe I went mad long ago and never realized it. I barely remember my kids' or grandkids' faces. I have some recollection of my disciples who carried out my smithing techniques, but that's all. I never did anything fatherly or grandfatherly for my family, and yet here I am. I don't give a damn if this place is a dream, an illusion, or reality. This is where I ended up. I don't know who summoned me or why, but... And you're a servant too, just like Lord Kotaro. The pic you posted on the Discord server, I saw it. It was... I'm pretty sure I responded to it, too. It is a very nice pic. Very nice. And it proves she is indeed waifu material if she wasn't already someone's wife. Because I stated again, I am not like Sir Lance's a lot of married women. I'm not. Oh, you just posted a new one. I haven't seen the new one. That's right. I'm not good for anything besides making swords. But for some reason, I showed up here. I know I haven't exactly come back to life, but even so, I made a decision. Now that I've found myself with a new life here, I'm gonna make the most of it. It'd make me real happy to see Onoi get married, travel where the winds takes her, just like Musashi. Same for Tsuke. I'd happy to see that little guy grow up and become a merchant or a military officer, or he could even travel as well. So, I'm doing everything I can to make that happen. I forged spades, hoes, even pots so I could save up money. When I need to materialize, I want them to choose their own futures and do what makes them happy. To grow up in a peaceful world, never knowing what it was like to be hungry. So I won't have any damn thing to get in my way. Not a giant snake. Nothing. This isn't even a really big one. Oh, and that giant body big enough to reach the heavens. It's like this kind of serpent the assassin Paraiso controlled. What's it here for? Wait, of course, the Oniyama Oi. There are some stories that say Shuten Doji is the daughter of the god of Oi, which would make her one of Yamato no Orochi's descendants. In which case, it's entirely possible that some Gahata Hell could make use of the same power behind Paraiso's curse. How is that possible? Besides, no one should be going around summoning ancient serpents in the first place. It's using its whole body to block her path, huh? And now it's in a hurry. Well, if that's how it wants to play, I won't show it any mercy. I'm not gonna hold back. I'm gonna go all out to take this monster down. I don't know who this snake is descended from, and I don't give a crap. If it insists on getting in our way, I'll chop it up into bite-sized pieces. Not that I'll actually eat any of them. I don't know. You never know. I mean, I've never personally tried cooked snake, but I like steak, and steak is one letter and a little bit of letter rearrangement off from snake, so you know, maybe they'll taste good. By that logic. BAQ. And triple B. Which, you know, may very well be Musashi's bust size. Because, looking at her, she does not look all too busty. Which is actually fairly common for sabers now that I say it aloud. Huh. Yeah, the saber class servants aren't really that busty, are they? Oh, Yeah, Let me think here. Seba herself, Mordred, Altera. Yeah. Saber class servants are not too busty. Who would have known? Who would have thunk it? Rather. This is the time to do Saberlot's Night of Owner, which I really probably should level up. In fact, I'm going to get the Fate Wiki up and take a look at all the Saber class servants to see if I can find a single one of them that is busty. Saber. Okay, the Alteras, Nero, Okita, Nero, Shiki, Liz, Musashi, Tomoe. No. Okay. Okay, that confirms it. Saber class servants are not busty. Case closed. Also, if only I had a few more. Actually, I can get more crit stars. What am I saying? It's a little bit of a waste of further MP, but this is Saberlot's turn. Do it. Complete your training, Saberlot. Not bad. Not bad at all. You could lay off on Musashi there, big snaky snake. And Saber class servants are not Busty, Nero, and Musashi. Are they though? I mean, they don't look super busty. Just posted 2 more pics now. Oh man, does this have to do with my comment that sabers are not too busty, Shusaiku? Does it? Well, you know what? Decently? Okay, I'll give decently busty, I suppose. I mean, the Sabas themselves don't get busty until they become Lancers. I mean, to be fair, Artoria makes up a fair bit of the Saber class lineup, so, you know. Also, welcome. Master, please stand back. We mortally wounded it. But it's too strong to just die right away. If you stick too close to it, it could hurt you as well. Thanks, Kotaro. Lord Soul, I don't understand. Can't you just give orders and provide support from further back just as well? See, for most servants of Caldea, the closer we can be to Master, the better. Essentially, staying close by significantly enhances our power. That's why Master always stays by our side. Okay. Caesar doesn't count. And I'm not sure on Hokusai, but Maeve, I would agree with. Maeve. You know? And honestly, I still kind of want Maeve after the Summer 2 event. She grew on me a little bit there. You know? But in this case, it's just too dangerous for you to be here, Master. Yeah, that's why I have to be here, so... Don't be stubborn, kid. You should listen to the Redhead Ninja once in a... So... The serpent went after Master with the last of its strength. I think our Master can see rolling down the slope. I'm coming to get you. Stay where you... You're still rolling. There's a new enemy coming from the front. It's another black serpent identical to the one we just fought. Another one? Now? I'll catch up later. Master! I'm sorry, Soul. Once you make it out of here, I'll come after you right away. Okay. Hokusai is decently busty. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I can agree with that. I can most certainly agree with that. Ooh, the Kalasutra Hell ending is a 4-parter, starting with a 0 AP. That is correct. NSFW pictures are a no-no. Please, no NSFWs. Which that picture wasn't, to be fair. That picture was tasteful, and it proved the point that Hokusai is decently busty. And that I look forward to summer a couple years from now. Must have been necked out. I'm rejoin my body hurts when I try to stand. I'm not sure what's going on. Is it because it's dark at night? Once heard a YouTuber who made a fan-made Pokemon game ask if it was Fortune's... Okay. Interesting. Just thought of asking because you're posting stuff. Yeah, as long as it's not NSFW, you're free to post links in the chat. I don't seem to have any serious injuries, so that's good. Why is there a fire? Oh, that pic was fan-made? I'm starting to get a hand on things. It's not dark because it's night. It's dark because I'm in a cave. There's a campfire, so I can see craggy rock walls all around me. The ceiling's pretty low. But who made the campfire? Last thing I remember, the giant serpent hit me with its tail and sent me tumbling down the mountain. Must have been when I lost consciousness. Guess someone saved me. Oh no. Oh no. Since relief I feel turned into cold chill running down my spine. Yeah! Mistaking her, Historic Spirit Swordmaster, Zerker of Xamagamenta, is here with me.
Oh, good morning. You're awake now, Try not to move, would you? You sprained your ankle when you took a tumble. It looks so terribly painful. Oh, don't worry, it's still night. The sun hasn't risen yet. Oh, don't be afraid. We can cozy up a bit and be friends, can't we? I just felt like doing this, you know. I was hanging around the peak until Kalasutra kicked me off. And wouldn't you know, while I was walking around so dreadfully bored, wishing I had a kid of my own to eat, lo and behold, you dropped right into my lap. First, I was just going to eat you up. But then I thought, what's the point of a living human if I can't make them squirm a bit? That way, I get dinner and a show. I'm just kidding.
Probably save it for the Discord then, Shiseiku.
Relax. If I'm going to eat you, I wouldn't have patched up that poor little ankle of yours. Those sorts of chances don't come along every day, you know. We should enjoy this while we can. Would you like a drink, sweetie?
I'll say anything that would get me banned. Anything that would be a bannable offense is NSFW. Both wearing a swimsuit, that should be fine. As long as it's relatively covering.
It's the height of elegance to share a drink. Before we get down to it, don't you think?
Why would you patch me up? Yeah, that's a good question. Excellent question here.
Why, I'm an Oni born and raised. Look at these horns of mine. So sharp, completely obscene, aren't they? Even in death, I'm still an Oni. I don't know much about heroic spirits. All I know is that I am still an Oni. And the thing about Oni is, we take what we want, we vie to what we please, but sometimes we show a little bit of love to others when the mood strikes us. We even smile when we want, as we destroy and consume whatever we wish. That's who we are, sweetie. It's what everyone is so terrified of. You've read the stories about us, right? We are such wild, evil creatures. Everyone's so scared of us, and everyone hates us. But I don't mind. Sometimes we do have an urge to just go wild. It's just who we are.
Yeah, good question.
No idea, sweetie. They were the last I saw them, though. But come on, are they really all that's on your mind right now? I'm in a good mood right now. I'm feeling generous. Normally I'd never bother to patch up the leader of an enemy I'm about to fight. So strange, Oh, I can just hear Imperio now, yelling about how I've gone crazy. Of course I'm crazy. I'm a rogue spirit swordmaster berserker.
Yeah, I guess you did patch me up. Okay.
You're welcome. I tried to be gentle so I didn't accidentally rip off your foot, you know. Oh good, I didn't cut off circulation. What a twist it would have been if I accidentally made your foot rot off while I was trying to save it.
Thank you, Shuten Doji. And unfortunately the link is not working on my laptop because I am not signed into Pixiv on my laptop, so I'll have to check that out later, Shusaiku.
Thank you. Oh me, oh my, are my ears working right? Well, aren't you polite? Don't bother thanking an Oni. I helped you just because I felt like it, but you are quite welcome the same. Try not to think much of it. After all, we'll be going at each other so very fiercely very soon, won't we?
Are you about to eat me?
Oh, no, no, no. Nothing of the sort. Kalasutra said Hell said we'd wait for you on the peak, remember? A promise is a promise, after all, even for those as wicked as us heroic spirit sword masters. Why would you ever think otherwise?
Yeah, hostage situations aren't trustworthy.
You got me there. We're pretty awful, aren't we? We're horrible, hateful, wicked creatures. Is that really what you think of us, sweetie? Well, that's too bad. The final two sword masters are more wicked than we are cute. That is truly saying something, don't you think? The Satyr of Imperio, a true master of the sword, and the caster of Limbo, a mage. They're both such freakish beings that even demons don't go near them. You've seen them yourself once, right? Even I wouldn't dare mess with them with this weak little spirit origin. I doubt Kalasutra Hell would either. If we had to fight them, I'd at least want to have the same bodies and power that we did when we were alive.
Interesting.
How can I put this? Oh, it's nothing as simple as strength and weakness. It's more like Imperial and Castor are just gruesome. One is a creature whose one and only purpose is killing. A soul who's truly gifted at cutting human bodies apart in the most cold and efficient way possible. The other has nothing but loathing for this world. They like nothing more to see it all rot and burn away.
Yeah, they don't sound like cool dudes.
That's right, I was thinking the exact same thing. On a slightly different note, you really don't mind having a nice little chat with me, do you? You don't really strike me as the recklessly brave sort either. So, sweetie, why are you so comfortable around me?
Be honest. Honesty probably won't get me in.
Is that so? I knew there was something different about you. Well then, why don't we try this? This will be for all the marbles, sweetie. Now, don't try and run. Yes, just stay nice and still. There's a good boy. Don't move. No, I won't hurt you. We're friends now, right?
I feel so much like a dog in this situation. Just saying.
Just relax, sweetie. Everything's fine. Here, feel my hand. It's so cold, isn't it? Now, what would you say if I told you you could have anything you wanted, so long as you joined us?
Yeah.
Really? If I was the sort of Oni you knew from storybooks, I wonder what I'd say when I gave them back.
Good luck with the fight. It was the only hard one in your opinion? Oh no, what fight?
But I'm not a real Oni, so I would never do that. Sorry, sweetie.
That's random, Geistel. That is fairly random. But also very true. Very true.
Oh, shh. I know it hurts so bad, having me tear a hole in your stomach.
Okay then, shootin'.
Shh. Believe me, I know I've been there. It used to happen to me so much more often than I'd have liked. Especially when I was playing with Raiko and her 4 Heavenly Kings. They never did learn to pull their punches. Especially that brat with the golden hair. Of course, I used to gouge out their insides and stir them up all the time, too. Turnabout's fair play and all. That's what humans and Oni do. Kill each other. Tear at each other. Rip each other apart.
Oh, my stomach is just hurting now just from the thought of this.
There you go. Hang on, sweetie. Just like that. That's it. Just grit your teeth and bear it. Lie back and think of Chaldea. Now, what were those called again? Magical something. Ah, yes, magical circuits. I'm just gonna play with yours a little, so bear with me, okay? There's a good boy. Oopsie. Silly me, that was a bone. Now, nothing to worry about. Oh, I know it hurts, doesn't it?
Okay, this is like one of the most sadistic moments in FGO. We have never been tortured before. And for some reason, I am not surprised it is Shootin' Doji doing the torturing. And it would be so weird if this was properly voiced as well, rather than me doing my best impression.
Oh, you can cry if you want to, sweetie. Bawl your eyes out. That helps with the pain, right? Don't go screaming now. If you do, the neighbors might hear, and then what would they think? So you just be nice and quiet. This can be our little secret, sweetie. Okay? I'm so sorry about this. I know it hurts, doesn't it? Makes you want to cry, doesn't it? I do feel so very, very bad about this, you know. Is this your first time having your insides stirred? My bad. Oh, so bad.
What about Caster Shootin' next Halloween, Geistalt?
But you know, I can't stop now. Hey, I know. Why don't you count the cracks in the ceiling? That might help take your mind off the pain. Here, we can do it together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Poor thing, she cried herself right to sleep. What a brave little girl she is, trying to keep her little brother safe, but in the end she's still just a child. She must be terrified right now, but she still managed to speak up through her tears. No wonder she's tired. Go ahead and sleep, little one. Now, what was your name again? Onui, and your baby brother's name is Tsuki, I think. What lovely names your parents gave you. I think I recall a lullaby from the Edo period. Sleep, baby, sleep, oh my baby, sleep. What a good boy you are. Good night, sleep tight. Where did your guardian go? Over the mountain, back to her village. She brought you a souvenir. What did she bring you? A pellet drum and a small bamboo flute. Go on, Mom. What's the next part? Please sing the rest.
She'll be your strongest single target caster, probably your only one other than Q caster and Geronimo. Never struggle with those soul eaters again. Hey, there you go. Wait. You don't have an alter ego? Although I suppose the only single target alter ego is Melt, so I guess.
Where am I? Oh gosh, I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. I know you're not my mom. Was I asleep? It's okay, Onui. Huh? It's okay. You're still just a little girl. You don't need to worry about things like that. Of course you miss your mother. Of course you might confuse another long-haired woman for her sometimes. I don't blame you for that at all, Onui. Huh? Are you a nice lady? Does this mean you're not a bad Oni? I'm not sure. Maybe I am a bad Oni. If I wasn't, I would have untied you. So you must never let down your guard around me. We are Oni, two of the worst, most evil Oni you will ever meet. Tsuki likes you. He says you remind him of her mom. I see. So I remind this child of his mother. Yes, in life I did try to be a mother to someone. Perhaps that is why he sees me that way. Even though I've gone mad beyond redemption, even though I believe I made this world a living hell, even though I have long since hit rock bottom, and my hands and soul alike are tainted with blood. Miss? But even if this world's living hell, even if my own children aren't here, I still wish to be like a mother if I can. Make sure not to move. I promise I won't hurt you. Huh, miss? What are you doing with your katana? Set them free, Raiko. Whoa!
Oh, okay, that's actually pretty cool. Bonus damage against demons. And you don't like the alter egos? What about Sitonai? I think is the name. Sitonai? Sitoni? It's Ilya, but with like a bunch of goddesses just shoved in her or something. Raiko again. This squad seems to be the go-to squad for this. Oh. Fair. Completely fair. Is it just the class of alter egos that you don't like? Or is it just they haven't released any of them that you like yet? Please don't move, Master. You need to stay still. We found you here collapsed here with a terrible injury. I'm sorry it took us so long. I summoned my clan's secret ointment to close your wound, but I'm afraid you may have lost a lot of blood. At least if those bloodstains on the ground are any indication. Please take some time to rest up. Just keep lying down and let yourself recuperate. How are we on time? Don't worry, it's still night. We'll head out again once you've gotten some rest. Like Kotaro said, it looks like you lost a whole lot of blood, so I don't think you can stand up just yet anyway. You need to get some rest. Honestly, I wish we could just let you stay here, but we can't. We need you to fight with us. So rest up until the last possible moment, and then we'll head back out. Lord Morosman and Lady Danzo are keeping watch outside. Again, I implore you get some rest, Master. Okay, nighty-night. You think she was running around in your insides? What the hell? That's one of the worst things I've ever heard. What was that only thinking? Did she avoid your vital spots on purpose just so she could mess with you? When you could use your berserkers or other 6 classes of shield 2 times. That is completely and totally reasonable explanation there, guys. Stalt. Completely and totally reasonable. Although, no, Kama's an assassin, isn't she? Yeah, Kama's an assassin that deals extra against alter egos, I think. But completely and totally fair. Is there who would have? What kind of alter ego would you like, I suppose? You already pointed out that their damage modifiers don't make them any better than berserkers or just straight up class advantage. What kind of alter ego would be good for you? Maybe a support alter ego? You know, somebody who's not a caster, that is an actual good support servant, so that they don't just die in the rider class nodes, perhaps? Honestly, I would like any kind of support servant that doesn't die in rider class nodes, but, you know, that's asking for quite a bit sometimes. It's terrible. I don't understand it only at all. Good, you're awake. Caught some fish and rabbit. You can cook them on the campfire. Get some food and meet you so we can get your strength back. One of those ninja pills while you're at it. Once you can stand again, come with me. Oh, and I guess you can tell me what happened to you, too. Yeah, she said she'd keep their promise. I see. Eat up then. Get some rest. We'll head for the peak again at daybreak. You know, this is really the most brutal that our protag has ever been treated. Well and truly. And it's surprising. Oh, what's this? You got here a lot sooner than I thought you would. We gave you until sunrise.
which I think was more than enough time. I was looking forward to you all cowering in fear. But it's only just past daybreak, barely even morning. I know the moon is still out, but that's just what happens whenever we get serious. Sorry about that. I know it's a pain. Anyway, it's so nice of you all to hurry this way. Of course, if you just want to hurry up and die, we're happy to oblige. I could always just twist your heads right off and drink your blood from the source. We'll not be drinking anyone's blood. We'll simply follow our karma and allow the curse of annihilation to do the rest. There's Kalasutra. She's the only one I can do something about. Samagata likes to play around, so we should be able to handle her if we all rush at once. But it definitely won't work in Kalasutra. The only way to defeat her is best run head-on test of skill, but am I really good enough for that? Hi there, pretty Oni. Thanks for sticking to your word and waiting to get the peak like you said you would. Must have been hard, as much as you two seem to hate each other's guts. I'm guessing you had some major differences of opinion, didn't you? Not that I give a damn. Now come on, we held our end of the deal. Give us back the kits. If they somehow had high enough attack stat and or buffs that would outdamage Jalter at the same NP level, you will consider rolling. That is a tall order. Jalter is the best servant, so, you know, completely and totally fair. High standards, but they would probably be a god tier servant in that case. So yeah, understandable. Completely understandable. And I mean, the alter ego category is broad enough, you know? So, who knows? Yeah, give them back. Oh, the kids. I already ate them. It had been so long since I had children, so I was sure to savor them. I ate every last bite. I started at the toes and worked my way up. Bones cracked, blood gushed, muscles twitched, flesh tore. Before I knew it, there was nothing left, not even the bones. Sorry, I don't have leftovers for you. You ate them. Did you truly kill those children? Enough with the act. We're the kids. I told you I ate them. What's your deal? Only are many things, but we aren't liars. Jalter is best Avenger, saying best servant about a servant that has class advantage only over one other class like compare. True. True, that true. Jalter is just, you know, it's not that, I didn't mean to say she's the best. I think it's like, doesn't she have the highest attack stat of all servants, is more what I meant. Her attack stat is the highest or something amongst them all. I think, even. It's better to say Merlin and Waver are the best. Those two are pretty darn good servants, yeah. No lies there. A lot of things wouldn't be possible without them. And for a lie, that was extremely poor taste stuck to my hell. If you'd done that, you wouldn't have bothered taking them hostage in the first place. Saying you kill them doesn't help you. Not knowing if they're alive or dead keeps us at disadvantage. We have to act on the assumption that they're still alive. If you were just going to throw away that advantage anyway, you wouldn't have needed to kidnap them. Again, they could have just used them as bait to lure us out here. How about it, Hells? Did you really hate them? Ah, what a joke. I thought you were smarter than that. Did you not realize you're dealing with two Oni? Do you really think we only care about right or reason? I mean, we care at least a little. Now that you fought all those big Oni and giant serpents on the way here. And now that your master had his insides all stirred up and lost so much blood, he must be exhausted. And arguing over whether we ate kids or not is only going to make that worse, isn't it? So now that he's so thoroughly tired out, I bet his meat is nice and tender now. It's about time to have a snack anyway. Mind if I try some to find out? Another giant black serpent. Preparing for combat. I shall eliminate the heroic spirit swordmasters in accordance with Lord Tashima's orders. Serpent first, spirits later. Class advantage is better, but if you got mixed class nodes and don't clear with NPs, because face cards, Jolter does a really good job since Berserkers just die pretty fast. Unfortunately, they do. Unfortunately. Jolter, best single target Avenger. Dante's best AoE. Musashi's the best single target Saber. Skahat and Enkidu the best single target Lancer. Are you kidding me? Seriously, again! Alright. You want to play this way, Samagata? We can play this way. Alright. I don't have enough crit stars to do the Lancelot NP, so given that we can get the NP at any time, let us just hit Shootin' like a rock. And by a rock, I mean like a bullet. And no, NP gen is also pretty nice. Okay, just Musashi was charmed. Wait. Did I just say that right? Only Musashi was charmed? I have Lancelot here. Lancelot, Mr. gets charmed by Kid Gil. And he resisted Shootin' Doji's charm. What kind of messed up singularity is this? Swap cards. That's better. Okay. Now, Saberlot is good to go. And the 100% means I can save his skill. So, Benny-Enma's bet. Musashi is in the best in all situations. Benny-Enma's better against Tomomo or against Chaotic Evil. Sigurd versus Dragons. Oki Daren's defense ignores defense. So sometimes she just deals more damage than Musashi. Especially with Scotty. Oh man, Scotty makes Quick Servant so nice. I can't wait for Scotty. Scotty will be a nice change of pace. Saberlot's buffs and this turn. Yeah. This will... Oh, I don't have enough Fendi. Okay, I need to pay better attention then. Okay. Right. Break bar, does it switch target? Does Shootin' ever actually stay around for a fight, you know? Or is she just a coward? Originally gonna roll for Sigurd instead of Musashi, but realized Shimosa would have been difficult without Musashi and rolled for her. Sigurd. It's not ringing a bell for me. I do not recognize that name. Aw, now you seal Musashi. Well, go Saberlot still. Man, even though he is not skilled up at all, Saberlot is still kicking butt and taking names.
Although, I really should have paid attention to this guy's NP gauge, cause this is bad. Well then. I need to pay better attention in the future. Very, very clearly. Well then. Goodbye, Ajemiya. Goodbye, Musashi. And goodbye chances of winning this. Well. Okay, Note to self. Pay attention. Yeah, withdraw. I don't know how I feel right now. I really don't know how I feel. At the fact that I just flubbed right there. I mean, I can do this. The NP seal kind of screwed us over. So, Shootin' leaves after the first break bar. Mayhaps I should focus on the big snake first, then. That's probably not a bad idea. Okay. Pure Buster Frenzy Party. She doesn't, it's only a chance. Really? And now Waver. And now everybody, and he gets an... Okay, so that's where that went wrong. So he gets a boost. Have to play this very carefully. As long as I'm not intimidated next turn, I can use Waver to get me NP. And take out Orochi. Also, I should heal now rather than later. And proc the defensive buff as well, because I should have done that first turn. Okay, let's do this. All skills are a go. Knock this snake out, Saberlot. Or not. Come on, Saberlot. I know you're stronger than that. She didn't escape when you did the fight. Lovely. Okay. Musashi. This should generate some NP for you as well. As kill this damn snake. There we go. Now it's just shooting. Who is a berserker and does have an AoE. So why did that just pop up? Okay, that was weird. Okay. Saberlot has NP actually. So should I go pure? Pure arts, no. Throw that buster at the end there. Be smart. Go straight damage, more DACA, guaranteed crits. That's the way we like it. Hey! She ran away. Early. That's kind of a relief. Sigurd is the Norse version of his Germanic counterpart, Siegfried. Okay, so Norse Siegfried. Norse Sumanai. Nordic Sumanai. Interesting. Very interesting. No. Formation restricted. Already? Okay. Wait. Right? No. They wouldn't. They wouldn't. Ryder and no. No, they wouldn't. They wouldn't. They're not gonna throw both of them. Are they gonna throw both of them at me? Because that's seriously not cool. Also, you're not supposed to be there. Put you there. Could just set Sigurd FGO or YouTube or look at his animations. I might end up doing that. Because he sounds interesting. Norse Sumanai. Okay, okay, let's think here. Think. Do I want consistent stars, or do I want the big burst of stars? Because I have golden captures the cart for 20% for 20 stars right away, or I could throw one of my fragments on him and then just consistently gain 8 stars. I think I gotta go fragment. Okay. Other assassins? Bring my own shooting to the party? Maybe? I guess. Could work. Theoretically. I don't have Prisma Cosmos. I don't believe. Call it Caliad Sapphire. Yeah, that should work. He's voiced by the same voice actor for Kaiba. Ooh. hang on. And he's the Norse Sumanai. So he's dragons as well. Does he have blue eyes? Is he a blue eyes white dragon? Is he? Because that'd be so awesome if he was. Alright. Let's give this a try. We've got protection with Memelan. We've got Death Incarnate with Gramps. And we've got backup shooting just in case. Alright. Cyan, yes. So he is a blue eyes white dragon. Awesome. This is so much fun. I'd only just managed to rebuild that Orochi, you know. Technically, it's still descended from the god of Oi, but you cut through it like it was nothing. So scary. I can't remember the last time I had this much fun. Glad you're enjoying yourself, because I'm really not. That thing was tough and slippery, and I hated it. Well, that's no fair. You shouldn't be able to move that well in a outfit that fancy. But I guess it's okay now and then. It's getting me all hot and bothered even now. I'm falling for you so hard, it's taking everything I can not to strangle you.
Your nape looks good enough to eat. It's enough, you despicable insect. No more games. It's almost noon. We will fill our end of the deal and face you in battle. It's time for your execution. No, wait. This isn't an execution, isn't it? I suppose the Lord Sorcerer has his reasons. At any rate, justice is not a concern of ours. That will make this more of a slaughter. A mass murder, indeed. A massacre.
His version was Blue Eyes White Dragon instead of the Red Eyes Black Dragon. Man, oh man. I do hope that Sigurd and Sumanai have a rivalry of some sorts. That'd be nice.
If this world is truly hell, then we shall perform our roles as Oni. But you're gonna be searched. Well, it's not just her. Some got hot as hell's just the same. I'm gonna go all out now. Try to last as long as you can, okay? We heroic spirit sword masters are invincible. Blades, arrows, poison, not even cannons or fire can hurt us. In the name of Lucifer, the great Satan himself, we will mercifully slaughter humans everywhere.
Give us back the kids. Sorry, so but diplomacy isn't gonna work at this point. They're not gonna listen to us. They mean to kill us. There's no getting around that. They won't stop until we're dead, or they are. No wonder they both have hell in their name. Lord Kotaro, you handle the pure Oni. I'll take the human one. You ready, Samurai General? Block your lightning sword with my void.
That's the spirit. Very well, then. In the name of Lucifer and the great Satan himself, we shall do battle.
Right. Didn't we? It's been a while since Orleans, to be honest. A very long while. And I honestly forgot, before the memorial quests, I'd forgotten Jolter was ruler back in Orleans.
Come forth, my blood-soaked frontier. This mountain of bodies and river of blood shall serve as the stage for our battle and consume the loser's soul on defeat. Cursed name of my blade is Berserker Samgaha to Hell. The true name of my vessel, Shuten Doji. The cursed name of my blade is Rider of Kalasutra Hell. The true name of my vessel, Minamoto no Raiko. Prepare yourself, Shinmen Musashi. Our final battle is upon us. Let's do this.
Let's dance. I came to dance. Oompa loompa. Doompity-doo.
英霊剣豪7番勝負
Fourth and fifth duel. I like that.
宮本武蔵ライダー国上地獄一切粛清源の来光バーサーカー集合地獄一切妖遊主天童子いざ尋常に勝負
Okay, she's not as high health. That's actually good. Only 182 compared to over 300,000. Okay, but they do have little symbols. No, I didn't want to drag down. Karma the Old Purging decreases C stars for all enemies during your normal attacks. Okay, and you decrease the NP gauge for a single enemy during your normal attacks. Musashi's NP has buff removal. That's good to know. Yeah, I think I'm gonna focus shooting as well because NP decrease is kind of bad. So we swap out Musashi. That'll bring Meemlin in. Meemlin, Waver, will boost Gramps next turn. Hopefully we'll have at least 16 crit stars. Hopefully we will have a fair bit of crit of you know what I mean. Okay. How do I want to play this? Obviously focus shooting is the play here. Do I want to stun anybody, or should I wait? I think I should wait for an NP. If I can stall out an NP... If I can kill Shootin before she shoots off her NP, then I can stall out Raikou, I imagine. So, we will lead with this, because this is 2 casters here. Also, somehow they have identical health. Interesting. Arts. So we can get a Wava NP, that'd be nice as well. Okay, so the MP loss occurs afterwards, too. That's cruel and unusual. Unfortunately, the crit stars didn't distribute the way I would have liked them to, but it should still be enough. It gets at least 4 hours. Feel free to leave whenever you want, man. You need sleep because you have school, don't you? You have lectures. What are you still doing here, Shiseiku? You should have left a long time ago to get your sleep. Not that I don't mind you sticking around, but you know, you should definitely get some sleep, man. Alright. Gramps should wipe Shootin out. They are both level 1. I do believe. Go, Gramps, go, Gramps, go. Holy cannoli. He NP'd that to death. Wait, what did she just cast? Hang on, she just cast something on me. That was debuff resist down. And she herself has immune to debuffs. Okay. Interesting. Very interesting. Whose attack generates more crit stars? Merlin or Waver? Well, I should probably do Merlin because if I can get his NP off, then that's another turn of stall. It's a shame Gramps didn't crit on that Buster, but he crit on the Quick. Ooh, that's not good. That's really not good. Okay. Double Charm on Wava and Merlin. Does not prevent buff removal. Alright. We gotta hope Gramps crits here. Wait, what did she just place on Waver? Oh wait, that's the delayed NP loss thing. Okay. Alright. Zerker Shootin. These two are actually quite the formidable team up. It doesn't help that Gramps did not crit once with the frickin' Busters. Go for the stall. Good. Raikou's charmed. And if we do it that way, we will get a Waver NP next turn. Which is really only going to be useful for mitigating Raikou here. There's that Guts. And I don't have invincibility either. How long is that Guts gonna last? 5 turns. Okay. It is very bad that we lost Merlin, to be honest. Merlin's death may screw us over quite hard. Oh. No way. Damn it. These three are dead. Which leaves just Musashi. Alright. Stun her. We need to kill Berserker. Okay. Good lord, hit like a freaking truck there, why don't ya? And she's dead. Because, yeah. Okay, let's think. You know, I'm gonna probably use command seals, because I'm a sore loser. So, given that we're using command seals, let's whittle down Raiko. Herc in position 6. Herc the Zerk gets through a lot of business, to be fair. Alright. Raiko will blast all 3 CE guns. So you got Herc the Zerk at bond 10. Hot damn, guys, still. Hot damn. By the power of my command seal, I will not lose. Okay. So then, let's start things off nice and simple here. Get rid of shooting Doji. Goodbye. And now, it's your turn, Raiko. We're gonna take it nice and slow with you, though. So, we're gonna save the Gramps Buster party for as long as we can. Because she has evasion. I totally remembered that. The evasion's what? 1 turn or 3 attacks? 1 turn. Okay. Well, if it's 1 turn, let's generate some quick stars here. As many as we can. Especially since, you know, she robs us of our quick stars, so maybe the Gramps Buster Party isn't gonna be too liable to happen. I still want to, at the very least, punch through this first bar before I go NP crazy here. Especially given the paltry damage she's pulling off here. That makes me really happy. You know what? Sure, Musashi. 5th force it up. And then next turn, we swap Musashi out for Merlin so that we can use the Guts to survive her NP. Even if Musashi does have NP capabilities, pretty much. Okay. Yeah. Still do it. Illusion. And Guts just to be safe because I don't trust her. And then we do it like this to get some healing and crit stars because that's always nice. And hopefully knock her out of this first bar because good lord, she is hanging on. Did she always have an echoey voice during her NP, by the by? Evasion. I don't like it when she evades us. Evasion's a pain. Wava, as long as he doesn't get focused, should survive. I mean, this would have been a great turn to knock her out of this frickin' bar if we crit the Gramps. But no, she just has to evade us. Alright, she takes away 5 every hit. Still not getting good Gramps turns here. Good lord. I think it's gonna be starting to get time to accept that she just doesn't want to die without being blasted by Gramps. She avoids the sun, of course. And Wava needs to stay alive in order to ensure she doesn't get an NP off that. Okay, thank God that was not the other one. I was going to be very angry otherwise. 3 turns until we get the stun back. We may have her knocked out of... Okay. Do that. So, if we can knock her out of the break bar in this turn, then we just gotta hope we get a fair Gramps squad next turn. To be safe, though, we will Garden of Avalon, because crit stars are something we desperately need, considering she takes 15 every single turn. Dang it, Raiko. Gramps has a fair bit of Buster buffs here. There we go. Finally through that first bar. What does she get? Right tool for the right job, a crit buff. And then she procs her own Mystic Slayer, which will do nothing to Gramps, but devastating damage to Meme. But I don't think it matters anymore. Because now is the time for the Reaper to come. Do it. Good. Whew. So am I, Geistalt. So am I. It took me 3 command seals, but you know what? They're burning a hole in my pocket otherwise. Like, I very literally barely use command seals for anything else, so, you know, why not? Better use them rather than lose them. The echo was just for this battle? Okay, good to know. It was a very creepy echo. Very creepy.
Ouch, that wasn't very nice of you, but that's okay. Nobody wants to hear a story about a bad Oni winning, right? Oh, that hurts. It really hurts. I can't remember the last time I just hurt this badly. Then again, with this big hole through me, I guess it should hurt pretty badly. But you know, believe it or not, I really gave this all I had, you know? Shootin'. I don't understand. I blocked your blade. How can it still hurt this much? Is this the power of the Mionjiri Muramasa? No, this is your power, isn't it? The true power of Shinman Musashi. Yes, I couldn't spot it back when I fought Lord Inchin, but with you two it was all too easy to see. You may still have a long way to go, but even I could see how completely your karma had stagnated. If I couldn't cut something so obvious, I'd have no right to hold a sword. Thanks, Kalasutra Hal. Without you two, I wouldn't have gotten this hang of severing karma. Give your sarcastic thanks. You and I know full well you didn't need our help to figure that out. Still, I don't understand how could a servant like me lose to a flesh and blood human like you. It may excel at taking on large armies, but in a one-on-one duel I had the upper... No, that's not it. The only reason I was able to beat you is because I've met swordsmen who are better than you before. You're stronger than me, but I've already battled others who are stronger than you. In which case, I can't afford to lose to you. Not when I've got bigger fish to fry. Oh, that's nice. You already have someone you hate more than me, so I simply don't measure up, But I suppose that's just what swordsmen are like. I see you're fiercely as competitive as any of them. I envy that. I never had a rival who could push me so far. The ages of swordsmen are truly fascinating. In a one-on-one duel, they are all monsters in their own right. So was it the master who came here from the far-off land of Chaldea? Please take good care of those 2 children. You should find Onoi and Tsuke in the small shrine up ahead. Some got to hell. Shuten Doji was indeed lying earlier. We didn't lay a finger on them. I simply can't bring myself to kill children. I must have been broken inside, or from the beginning, well before I was in bed with the curse and became a heroic spirit sword master. That's why I just couldn't act how I was supposed to. If we heroic spirit sword masters are supposed to curse everything good and embody all that is evil, then I failed because I'm broken. Still, I'm glad I'm broken. Thanks to that, I didn't end up killing those children.
Raiko.
Could I ask you to give Onoi a message for me?
What is it?
Tell her I'm sorry for tying her up. I'm afraid I got a little rough when I cut her ropes.
Whether I tell Ona your message or not is up to her. Depends on what she thinks of you.
Okay. If I may ask you something as well, Lord Soul. These 7 heroic spirit sword masters are wicked creatures attempting to consume the entire world. Please make sure you defeat all of us and prevent the arrival of Onriedo. Save the children of Shimosa from our scheme.
Will do.
Thank you. I wish Kintoki were here. You two would have got along so well. If only you were here, I could have died at your hands sooner. I'm a disgrace as a mother.
Oh, don't worry. Kento, bro, and I get along famously, Raiko. Fought Rider of Kalasutra, Berserker of Samagata Hell. I found them. They're okay. Neither has a scratch on them.
Thank goodness. This is a tremendous relief.
You said that. But I thought they were tied up.
A tall lady with a sword went swoosh. Cut them for us. Say, where is she? She said she was going to go talk to all of you. Are you done talking already?
Yep, we're all done. She left already. There was something important she had to take care of, but she did ask us to tell you she says hello.
I see. She said she was an Oni, but she wasn't really a bad person, was she? No, not really. I knew it! You know, when Tsuki and I was getting fussy, she lulled him back to sleep right away. She also let me rest my head on her lap and sang us a lullaby. She reminded me of Mom. So...
Did you know all along? I see. It's great, Onoi, but you shouldn't stay outside for too long, or you'll catch a cold. Let's go home. We'll go straight to bed and have breakfast at noon after we wake up. Oh, she gave me a message for you. What was it again? She said she was sorry for tying you up.
It didn't hurt at all. The ropes were really loose.
I see.
You know, Grandpa, she really did remind me of Mom.
What is it?
She was just like her.
Yeah.
She was just as warm as Mom was.
Aww. Poor kid. Lady Donzo, we should be on our way. Master and the others are heading back to the Hermitage. Lady Donzo, are you?
Oh no, my apologies. I was simply rebooting. Please go on without me, Lord Kotaro. I shall catch up soon.
Okay, got it. Then I will see you at your bottom.
By the way, Lord Kotaro, earlier you didn't finish speaking. Was there something else you wanted to tell me?
Alright, Shisaki. Have a good night's rest. Get well rested enough for your lectures. And I will see you in the next one. Thanks for stopping by. That's right, it is nothing since you don't remember me. This world is different from its original history, and I don't think it began here in Shimosa or Tokei. That's why you're still operating and continuing to serve as a ninja. Isn't that right? What? What? Uh... Well, that's unexpected twist there. Sorry to hear that, guy Stalt. And yeah, I would never replace mine if she passed. You can't, really. You really can't. Parents are special. I think we just found out. I'm pretty sure we just found out. How long is this bird chirping gonna go on for? Did the game freeze here? Methinks the game might be frozen. Reboot. Beep, boop. Donzo. Wait, no. That means... Wait, how does that work? She's a puppet. She's a puppet. How? How? My brain hurts now. Okay, please don't glitch out on me again, game. That was weird and kind of high-pitched and annoying. There we go, okay. That was a weird glitch. I need to take it and fast asleep. After the day they had, I wouldn't be surprised if they didn't wake up until tomorrow. They must be exhausted after everything that happened, so we should let them rest for as long as they need. Yeah, she is a strong little girl. She really is. And she's still so young, too. And when I was her age, on second thought, never mind. Let's not get into that. Right, I've got something else to tell you before Grandpa Murmasa heads to the smithy. Basically, I have some thoughts about some Gahata Hell and Kala Sutra Hell that I thought I should share. In a word, they seem kind of strange to me. I've faced Oni several times before, not just in Onigashima, but I've never met any Oni quite like them. Of course, they were still very Oni-like, but it was odd talking with them like that. And then there's the thing Samagata's Hell sticking in her hand in your stomach without killing you. How's your wound doing? It still hurts, doesn't it? It's doing better, thanks, Kotaro. Is that so? You're just trying to tough it out? Are you seriously trying to make sure I don't worry about you? Musashi, I've taken a cannonball to the chest. Or do you feel like you can't afford to have a little pain stop you when you still have two swords masters and their ringleader to fight? Of course, I guess it could all be all of the above, huh? In fact, I bet that's what it is. Even when all the odds are against you, you never back down. And it's not because you can always find a way to escape. It's because you never get up on life. Her age chief killed her first opponent in a duel. Ah, murder at such a young age, Musashi. I'll take your silence as a yes. Well, I'm not about to back out either. Now that we've come this far, I'll stick with you to the end. If you want to fight, I'll fight. If you want to run, I'll join you. I'll follow you anywhere, and even to another world. But you're not going to run away, are you? Yeah, I still got some stuff. Figured you'd say that. Not to mention we still have to fulfill our promise to Lord Inshin. We have to take care of everything that's threatening Shimosa. I'm staying with you until that's done. Will you face next? Will you protect? Will you save? I trust you to do whatever you think is right. Me, I'll just stick to fighting however I like. That's Musashi for you.
The race for blood has reached its climax. Between Itachi and Shimosa, the army slaughtered at Arakawa River, and Zagami, there are now well over 10,000 humans dead. Though these massacres, the heroic spirit swordmasters have spread regret and loathing across this world, even as they offered up their own souls upon death. What a truly, truly fantastic job they did. Samgahata Hell, the Berserker Oni, Kala Sutra Hell, the Motherly Rider. I applaud you both for your excellent work. You have proven your foolishness and been utterly humiliated beyond compare. Fantastic. No wonder you both left your marks as heroes of humanity. You're both excellent role models for anti-heroes everywhere. Fantastic. Splendid. Wonderful. Sure, there's a lot more elbow room in this place now. The two blood-stained flowers who bloom brightest at night are both gone. This Master Caldea person and Shinmen Musashi are stronger than we thought. So, Shinmen Musashi, they are the protectors of the human world, whether they realize it or not. They fight so that they may live. They struggle so they may live. Ah, such contemptible, righteous souls, though they are the splitting image of Saimi himself. That is as it should be. Our opponents should strive for nothing less. There is no point in slaughtering those who have given up on life. However, there is meaning in destroying a world overflowing with a desire to live. The way you say it makes it sound like you have a lot of faith in them, Lord Sorcerer. If you truly run out of other pawns, does this mean I'm up next? I was all set to run away in the mountains. You're the one who brought me back. This is totally male, Musashi. I've read any attachment to life. If you want to send me to the next, I'll happily go out in a blaze of glory. No need. All you need to do is concern yourself with remaining by my side. Besides, if you were to go out, what did the Lord Sorcerer just say? If you were to go out, it would be all too quickly.
It's pronounced Seimei? Seimei? What's pronounced Seimei?
How absurd, how preposterous. Clearly I misunderstood him. I see, in that case I'll devote myself to being your worthless right-hand man until this is all over.
Time has come upon us. With the race for blood finished, Onriedo will soon be completed. Abe no Seimei. Abe no Seimei. Abe no Seimei. Okay. You got it.
As a holy grail, Onriedo will collect Holy Spirit Swordmaster souls. It has already collected 5, even as they brought many other souls with them. Heroic Spirit Swordmasters, your ultimate purpose is to die. You are not here to prove your prowess with the sword. You harbor bloodstained blades both within your souls. Go forth and kill and die. You are naught but sacrifices whose blood only springs slaughter. Offer up your souls, bladed ones, and bring Onriedo forth to fruition. Only 2 of you remain. I'm of course speaking to you, Limbo and Imperial. Even after I embedded your souls with the curse of annihilation, you have retained your sense of self. Your blades are tainted beyond redemption, with none but a heroic spirit's pride. Now go and fulfill your final duty. Once you have my Onriedo will manifest here in Shimosa.
I understand. Everything is for our ambitions, for our karma. When all is turned to hell, we shall triumph.
Japanese memeland.
What a lovely thing to say. You have neither pride to lose nor a soul to taint. No wonder you have attained such beauty. It is more than I can bear. Now that your blade has fallen as far as it can go, tainted beyond repair, I look forward to seeing where it leads you. May you have an excellent slaughter and excellent death.
Ashia Doman is his enemy. Ashia Doman. Wow, this is a short one. Only 2. Stage of Carnage. Onriedo is up next. Ultima Cantica. No AP for this one. Excuse me. Oh, excuse me. Okay, here we go. Upsy daisy. Say, Tsuke, do you mind if I talk to you for a little? I'll keep doing Upsy Daisy in the meantime, okay? Thanks. I saw something that really surprised me recently. Remember those Oni from the other day? One of them outright said she was broken. I couldn't believe it. I'm glad she said it after our duel was over. She wasn't the first cool and collected Oni I've met, but she was definitely the first to own up to her own failings like that. I wonder how she must have felt. What made her feel the way she did to call herself broken? If by broken she meant incomplete, then I'm in the same boat as her. Even though I was born a woman, I never planned to get married or even carry on my family's legacy. That sort of thing might fly in Soul's time, but not in the Age of War. If someone were to point that out to me, I'm fundamentally flawed. All I'd really be able to do is agree with them. As far as I can tell, I'm the only one living her life like this. Even the other swordsmen I've met have all been able to settle down to some degree. Oh, not me. I just can't seem to stay put. I'm always traveling and I never really look back. That must be why I keep wandering into other worlds. No matter where I go, no matter what I do, I never leave any lasting impression on that world. That's why I keep popping up in all sorts of different places. It's like every world is telling me, oh, sure, you can come in, since you don't matter. And then all done, right? Out then, I couldn't care less about you. Truth be told, I'm more of a ghost than a person. I know all sorts of things most people don't, and I'm constantly meeting new people and leaving them behind when I get kicked out to the next world. But if you were to ask me why I'm doing all this, all I could say is I'm trying to surpass my dad. When you get right down to it, I'm really just petty. I love money and honor and all that stuff, but the one thing I can't budge on is my silly childish pride. Oh well, nothing I can do about that. When you get right down to it, I'm a fool who knows only how to live for the moment. As long as I'm striving to reach the void, I'll be a wandering warrior. As for my future, when the god Tenjin comes to reside within my blade, when it reaches the pinnacle of 10-man Daizai Tenjin, or even just Ishana 10, that's when I'll accept my fate. In the void lies virtue and no evil. Wisdom exists, principle exists, the way exists, spirit does not. Stating being second to none, the domain of mastery beyond mastery. As much as I talked about this sort of thing, never thought I would actually go down that path. I guess it was worth spending so much time learning about martial arts. It's hard to believe it, but I really got the hang of it during my duel with Lady Raiko. Which means the big problem still lies ahead. Pretty soon my Niten Ichiru will be complete. Once it is, I'll have lost my only purpose I had in life. I don't know how to get home, and I have no one to settle down with. Since my sword is truly invincible, I don't know what I'm going to do with myself. You'll find something, Musashi. Probably not my Chaldea, but you never know. Breakfast time, breakfast time. Oh, morning, Soul. Oh, I was just out watching the sky and talking to Tsuke. Just so we're clear, I wasn't trying to get out of helping with meal prep or anything, okay? Besides, Onoi was so busy taking care of breakfast that I didn't want to have her to watch Tsuke too. Speaking of which, here you go, Onoi. You can have Tsuke back now. Thanks for watching him, Miss Samurai. Breakfast is all ready now. Great, I'll be right there. I can smell the miso soup already. It's another beautiful day. It really is. Come to think of it, what's the difference between a beautiful day and one that's just nice? I'm sure there's a difference, but I can't think how to describe it. Can you, Soul? Okay, that's enough chit-chat. We should eat soon or Grandpa might get upset. Okay. Well, if it's a beautiful day, birds will be singing, flowers will be blooming, and kids may, like a certain one, will also be burning in hell. That's how you know it's a beautiful day. The time has come. At last, what I have sought for so long, Onriedo will materialize. This is where the dark Jesuit sorcery bestowed upon me by Satan will bear fruit. The lone obstacle stands in the way where the Master of Chaldea and Shinmen Musashi, neither of them are near Tokei Castle now. Samgahata Hell and Kalasutra Hell did their job well. This is the perfect opportunity for Onriedo to take form. Lower the veil of night, caster of limbo. The world no longer needs a proper sun. As you wish. Sun, sun, hear me, son. You bring the blessing of light to all living. Now I command you to set. Powerful caster, by the way. Set, set, I command you to set. Close your eyes and sleep. Slumber in death like unto night. Paris, son, now is the time for we demons to awaken. Come, darkness, kill all living creatures. Yeah, hang on, drop something. There we go. Sorry, I dropped something. Exactly. Oh, come, souls bearing the power of the 5 great heroic spirit soul masters who died with hate and regret. Come, souls of the people they killed in their final moments. The sacrifices tinged with suffering, regret, and hate offered up to Lucifer, the great Satan himself, are now complete. Show yourself, my holy grail, my own Riedo. The time has come to reveal your true name, the greatest of monuments to ever guide a mountain of bodies and river blood. Onriedo Castle. That's evil looking. It was then the abnormality in Shimosa revealed its true nature. A gross abomination stood in place of the second Edo itself, Tokei Castle. The demonic castle appeared in the blink of an eye as though the Warring Ages legend of the one-night castle had come to life. Not one person witnessed the castle's transformation before anyone knew what was happening. Tokei Castle was gone, replaced by this new monstrosity. According to Heian military journals, the leader of the rebels made his base in Shimosa. Does this mean the castle is born of a grudge against all of Japan? No, for this is not truly Shimosa, but the land of Kazusa given the name Shimosa. This castle is a bastion of demons, one that threatens to desecrate the entire world. Its name, Onriedo Castle. In a flash, the true sun vanished and the world was thrown into darkness. In its place hung a crimson moon glistening the color of fleshly spilled blood. As of now, all of Shimosa is struggled in an angry red glow. What happened to all these things? Hey, look over me, what's going on? The monsters have all been defeated. Ah! Why are there so many of these dark monsters here? I know Lord Tashima, he's still in the castle hill. Hey, what's your head swelling up like that? Huh? My wife just turned into a monster. Stop it. Don't you recognize me? I'm your husband. Cut it out. Don't you bare your teeth at me. Stay back. People popping and turning into monsters. That's new. Hell erupted all around. Strange sounds reverberated around Tokei Castle Town as there was a powerful magical energy that seeped into its very fabric. Under the black sky lit only by the bloody moon, people were transformed. Resistance was futile. Screams fell on deaf ears. No one knew what was happening. No one could fight back. This is one of Caster of Limbo's most evil arts. The ultimate wickedness that twists and distorts living beings beyond recognition. It crushes the will of its victims. Once cast, it twists humans in range into monsters. However, it does not transform every human it finds. There's a chance for some to remain unaffected. It transforms at random. In an instant, one person can find herself beset by monstrous neighbors. A man can find his wife has become an oni, rather than her children has become beasts. Those unfortunately with no magic resistance are simply altered. Humans' norms switched with beastly urges and they begin devouring humans around them. Oh, anybody help me! There's an oni here! Oh god, what happened to my child? Come here, mommy's here. Ah! This has got to be one of the darkest singularities, by the way. Damn it, I was so preoccupied with the sudden change of Tokyo Castle that I didn't notice what was happening in town. It's awful, I can hardly bear to look. I must inform Larry, try to me at once. Let's save as many of the townspeople as we...
Mister. Hey, mister. Please help. My mom just attacked by a big monster.
Oh, thank goodness you're still alive, child. Where's your mother? I'll go help her right away.
Help me, mister. The monster that attacked her. It was me.
Oh, I'm sorry. That must have been a nightmare for you. I'm sorry I didn't notice sooner. Yeah, very brutal. Look at you now, Tokugawa lapdog. You meet your end so pitifully, the great Sakano who committed such atrocities in Shimbara. Aren't you the same one who killed over 38,000 of my comrades? The one who mercilessly killed women, children, and the elderly without a moment's hesitation. What was that you said about this town? Softly, you can hardly bear to look. Bah, all you people say that. You who were responsible for scenes just like this hardly a year ago. You filthy curs of the Tokugawa were killing Christians left and right, insisting we weren't human. Just look at all the great hero who destroyed Shimbara now. Amakusa! You know, I, honest to goodness, was expecting a new caster. Not Amakusa. Evil Amakusa. Amakusa's a Christian man. Why would he worship Satan?
Now the sun has been reversed. All reason shall disappear from the world. Tonight is the night that all of you will be slaughtered like dogs. Well done, caster of Limbo. Your noble phantasm shall usher in a new evil world order. This darkness marks the end of the world, the fall of the Tokugawa regime. I have never before seen such a beautiful sight. You are to be commended. Satan will be most pleased. Grotesque moon casts blood-red light upon the sorcerer. His form proved to be identical to a certain spirit origin registered within Chaldea, the heroic spirit Amakusa Shiro Tokisada. Indeed, his name was Amakusa Shiro Tokisada, and he did greatly resemble the historical figure connected to the tragedy of Shimabara. But he was not the heroic spirit who made his mark on humanity. This man was from a history quite different from the one we know. He was a human without a spirit origin, the sole survivor of the hellscape that was Shimabara. And a man gone mad with rage and fury. With his name never going down in history, this separate version of Amakusa Shiro, from pruning theoretical phenomena, traveled across many worlds, unbeknownst to us. As he traveled across these many mysterious worlds, his grudge grew and evolved until he had become the living embodiment of hate. He accumulated power, and before he knew it, he moved beyond mankind. Then, following the call of something that had reached out to him, he passed through the final door and arrived in this world. Just like Shinmen Musashi, the swordman came here along with Soul. Square gladly accepted the Tokugawa regime, has forgotten of the hell of Shimabara. How dare you, and the rest of you may have forgotten, but I do not forget, and I do not forgive. Now I, Amakusa Shiro Tokisada, shall avenge the atrocities committed of Shambara throughout the glory of the Onriedo Castle. Interesting. So, evil Amakusa, who didn't die a martyr. Whoa. Freaky looking. So, Amakusa, who didn't die as a martyr, and instead became a world traveler, grew to hate every humanity, and eventually found a holy grail. Cool. Not really, but... Okay. Saber, Assassin, Lancer. Doot. And then just... supports that get Bond here. James Bond. Dun, 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 dun. And one more. Let's throw a higher ranked one in here, I suppose.
Somebody I don't use often enough. Not an AoE, because I will use an AoE. You know what? Just throw one of these ones in. Throw Fion in. Clear. And throw a lunch. Where's the lunch time? No, there we are. Awesome. And put the see this one. Missed the code. And away we go. We are getting to the wrapping up point for this stream, though. The sky's gone dark. What's happened? I thought it was morning. There, Tsuke. Don't cry. Bloodward Moon. By the time the sky looks like this, one of the heroic spirit swordmasters appears. But I don't sense any servants nearby. Yeah, one could show up anytime now, you know? This master. Well, at least we got to finish breakfast before all this. I have a feeling I'm gonna miss lunch now. This is the worst. We had dinner and breakfast at Grandpa's hermitage before, but we still haven't got to have lunch here. The damn sun just vanished from the damn sky in the middle of the damn morning, and that's what you're worried about? Guess I can understand how you feel a bit. I've seen this happen a very few times now. In fact, I kind of admire that unflappable nature of yours. If you weren't a swordsman, I'd have taken you on as my apprentice. At any rate, does this mean one of those heroic spirit swordmasters is showing up? Kotaro, you said this only happens before they appear, right? That's right. I'm not sure exactly how it works. That's how it's been almost every time so far. Allow me to handle this. I shall send up a flying observational device. A drone! Wow, that was amazing. Was that a firework? My apologies, Lady Onoi. It was not a firework. Yeah, did they even have rockets in this period of time? Rocket. I am not familiar with that word, but this device allows me to see great distances from high up in the sky. A moment, please. I shall have the results for you soon. I have visual confirmation. Tokei Castle has been radically transformed. Huh? Whole castle transformed? Yes, it is difficult to describe. Simply put, it has taken on an extremely evil appearance. Evil. Given this guy's current state, it's safe to say that the remaining swordmasters and the sorcerer are behind this. Since they're not trying to attack us this time, so their target must be Tokei Castle now. Now that you mention it, I think Inferno said she wasn't allowed to cut loose near the castle. And that was an important part of the plans or something to that effect. Maybe they're planning to use it to establish a new land of demons? Yeah, we need to go then. Slow down, kid. I get you're upset about this, but don't forget, someone just ripped a hole through your guts. That wound isn't healed, and it's half a day's walk to the castle from here. Maybe, Grandpa, but we still haven't kept our promise to Lord and Shun. On top of that, the pretty Oni from before asked us to save Shimosa, too. If Onoi and Tsuki are going to grow up happy here, we can't leave things like this. Not even with lunch on the line. Isn't that right, Soul? Yeah, we can't betray trust. Trust is all we have. You done? Can I finish now? I ain't saying you shouldn't go. When I buried the villagers, there was some horses left behind after the battle. I shared a few of them with the people from the other villages that came to help, but I kept several for myself. They're tied up in the stable around the back. Take them. Ride to the castle. Just don't touch the chestnut one. He's mine. You had horses here in these villages. I didn't think the Edo period used horses for agriculture. Well, of course, they must belong to the shogunate. Shimosa's famous for his horses, after all. Got it. Those horses belong to the Matsudaira. Basically, Lord Tokugawa himself. But that don't mean a whole hell lot at this point, does it? Alright, I haven't ridden a horse at full gallop in a while. Make sure you don't fall behind. You're coming too, Grandpa? On a horse? These monsters came after the kids. Their boss is there, I'm gonna make him pay for that. I wish I could ride a horse too. Do Tsuki and I have to stay and watch the hermitage? No, you two are coming with me. With everything going on right now, there could be monsters here too. Speak of the devil. Lord, several of them headed this way. Must be traveling in a pack. I've detected numerous heat sources as well. I believe it is a group of monsters, approximately numbering 12. Let's cut through them and go to the stables. Yes, Master, I'll make quick work of them. This really is more of them than usual. I wonder if the sky gives them energy or something. Whatever the case, I'm ready for them. Lunch or no lunch, I won't hold back. My stomach may be empty, but my spirit is strong as ever. I'll make sure to finish this in one go. Somebody's fired up. Indeed. I guess I am, like I told you before.
Here we come.
Alrighty. 12 enemy combat. Possibly a little bit more story. Looks like we will not be finishing Shimosa tonight, though. Probably finish it Wednesday. Oh, it's one of these. It's a wave fight. I don't like the wave fights like this. Let's sigh. Chloe does 2. Musashi does a bit. Wava one-shots with the Busta. Good to see. Now there's something else that Waver can hit. Dude. Just be safe. Be smart. Musashi had the crit. Of course she did. Ideally, I would kill all of these ghosty goos first, but I don't think that's gonna happen. Unless we get really lucky crits. Right here? Nope. Well, this ghost has to die. I'm surprised. I'm glad I didn't proc though. That we guarded properly. Boop. Not really seeing any Sabos just yet. Which could be a good thing or a bad thing. Truly. Heal them up a little bit. Everybody's taking a wee bit of damage. Doot. These guys are also getting a lot stronger too as we go. But we're literally almost done, so. There's a Saba. A Dark Warrior, huh? Well, I'm pretty sure Chloe will make this Dark Warrior her, you know. Just doing the Chloe attack just in case she doesn't NP it to death, but she should. Oh yeah. Well, at the very least, it's a little bit more NP. Pardon the yawn. Oh! Another. Fascinating. I can't NP you. Save that. Do it like this. We're gonna have to focus that ghost down next, though. Because it's gonna NP us next turn otherwise. And I don't like being NP'd. Just another Dark Warrior. Okay. Nothing to worry about. We can even do this. Doot. Get some crit stars and some NP charge for the Moo. Not that it'll do much, but you know, why not? Awesome. So, this is a good Chloe-rific turn. In fact, it's good enough that I think we'll do this. And take out this one, hopefully. Maybe. Come on. You can do it, Chloe. Come on, where's that crit queen, Chloe, that was in Camelot and saved my derriere? You still did it, but you didn't crit once. That saddens me. Sure hitting crit rate up, huh? Well, it doesn't matter. For you are done. Bum. 2 NPs and a 90% effective hit. This thing is toast. Oh man, it's dead before even Chloe hits.
なん千万台自在天地見よう栗から挑戦者行くぞ剣豪バットいかな戦
Done and done. Easy peasy. Lemon squeezy. And we got a gem. And two more, or another bond 5 and a bond 1. Ooh, Megatama. Sweetness. Alright, alright, alright. A little bit more story? Yes, indeedy. All hostiles defeated. I can confirm there are no surviving enemies. Exiting combat mode. Hurry up and get to the horses. Or do we go make rice balls with the rice left over from breakfast? Okay, we cooked heaps so I can make a bunch. Yummy! Ka-ka-ka! Glad to see them in good spirits, yeah. Probably won't last. Me too, their smiles are so warm and bright, they almost make up for the sun being gone. Anyway, let's go get the horses. Oh, if there's a white one, I'll call Dips. I've always wanted to try riding a white horse at least once. What are you, an idiot? There's no damn white horse. Just go get the horses already. Oh, poor Musashi. Uh-oh. There you are, Lady Danzo. I've been looking for you. The horses are all settled up, so we'll be heading out now. What are you going to do? I was just thinking about that. I see. Lady Danzo, I know this is rude of me, but can I ask you something personal? Are you concerned about the situation as an agent of the Shogunate, as a lone ninja? Or is there something else that's weighing on your mind? Personally, I'd rather you remain here. Things are bound to be more dangerous than ever at Tokyo Castle. Lord Muramasa and myself are servants. In my case, I can assure you that I'm much tougher than I was when I was alive. I can fight without fear of dying from a stray bullet or katana wound. But you can't. You belong to this world. I am nothing more than a mechanical puppet. There is no need to worry about me. Besides, I have already been given orders. So, if possible, I would like to join you. Right, your orders from Lord Tajima. If Lady Musashi ends up fighting a heroic spirit swordmaster, you are to accompany her, is it? That's right. It's too risky, Lady Danzo. We could easily end up fighting one who's even more deadly than Samagata Hell or Kalasutra Hell. We ninja don't specialize in head-to-head combat, all the more so when we're up against such dangerous monsters. I'm sure Lord Tajima would send one of his best subordinates to an early grave. I greatly appreciate your concerns, Lord Kotaro. Still, yes, thank you for telling me how you feel. You have helped me make up my mind. I will accompany you after all. Forgive me. I promise I will be of use. I see. Very well, if you insist on coming along, I won't stop you. In that case, we better get going before Lord Muramasa yells at us for taking too long. That's true. This is a matter of grave importance, so I will do my best to hurry. Okay, I am very interested in seeing how this whole thing comes to a conclusion of epic proportions. But, holy cow, 246, that's 150 AP that I do not have at the moment. Granted, I won't have it normally, but between all the story and stuff, I imagine I'll get it done eventually, but... So, I was told that there are 16 sections, so 14, 15, and 16 are all that remain. And we will be doing them on the stream on Wednesday, because I've been streaming a lot lately, and my voice is starting to go a little hoarse, so I think I'd take a little bit of a break for a day. But yeah, we will be finishing off Shimosa on Wednesday. So, probably, I'm not sure of the exact time on Wednesday, but I'll notify my Discord when I am. For now, though, I will call this stream here. So, I have been Soulrack Dragon. Thank you all so much for coming out. And once again, thank you to that guy C4Z for the raid. It was very much appreciated. And if you're still watching from that raid, I do hope that you enjoyed this. And, you know, hope you join me as a regular content viewer. That'd be nice. But if you enjoyed, you can either check out the archives here if you want to check out more. Should be for the past, like, month or so. Or you can check out my YouTube channel. Same name, same games. Got a massive backlog, but I am going to be updating it daily with said backlog. So, I imagine this will be up within the next 2 weeks. But once more, thank you all so much for coming out. It has been a pleasure chatting with everybody. I hope you all enjoyed, and have a fantastic evening or day, everybody.